The Dictor is in. Dictor Van Doomcock, Dictor Van Doomcock, Dictor Van Doomcock, Dictor Van Doomcock. Ooh, wind up your YouTube dominions and Doomentites. It's time for a special 70,000 subscriber celebration on a Sunday afternoon. I am Dictor Van Doomcock, the future ruler of Earth, and joining me today are Twisted Trickster, Daniel Krantz, Ashen Jackal, Zoomed 1975, Ed Brewer, Surly Unicorn, Indiana Jeremy, Paul Wilkinson, Joycey, J. Paula 821, Cheese Finnegan, Dilbertson, Alabama Wyatt, Purple Lady, hello, Purple Lady, fourth drawer down, says it begins. Yes, it begins. Glonald Dover, Highland Ninja, Renee, don't walk away, Renee Cruz, Levitan 71, Pink Elephant, Mike Bleezy, Mark Turmel, Gray Troll, Prophet Indeed, Criminal Imagination, Twisted Trickster. We've got Indiana Jeremy. We've got Spitfire Mark 1A, Gray Troll, Andrew Sheehan, Classic Comics, Dawn of Mutilation, Derek McManus, Deef is in the house, Joyzy, Stellar Heather, Hecate's daughter, Bionic Belly Button, Starry-Eyed Girl, and Purple Lady. Two great tastes that taste great together. Surly Unicorn, Johan Bergqvist, Paul Wilkinson, Robo Beast, Surly Unicorn, Red Monarch, Melissa Schultz, Chris Hassian, The Sneak, Capture Craft. We've got Hecate's daughter, Eris of Chaos, Sagiri Izumi, and MK Ultra's in the house, Imogen Cole, Rusley G, MK Ultra, Dawn of Mutilation, Deacon Demented, Ryan Geiger, Hard Maxer, NGC 6144, Melissa Schultz, so many wonderful people. Leech ICM Catnium is here. Wow, Mr. Sharky MR. In short, the usual assortment of villains, vagabonds, rogues, and dare we say legionnaires. You guys are the best. Hail Share Z, Crimson Mist, Mike Hunt, Christopher, Orville Nation is here. Hello, Orville Nation. Samurai Cicada, Liger Fan, Oliver Newton Bart. Wow. Have you never been mellow? Trek 95, Giant African Face Fly, which is a mouthful for some reason for me. I don't know why. Mr. J, Joel Burkholder, holy crap, Amaximon. So many folks. Thank you all for showing up and helping us to celebrate 70,000 subscribers. Holy crap. Holy crap. Mr. Showbiz Guy, hail. 80s totally awesome. Hail. Quitch Zwellbreck, Doc Mike, Fat Zombie, Mark the Infinitely Tired. Oh, dude, I am infinitely tired right now myself. I have been fighting off whatever this is. I suspect that it's allergens and ragweed and everything that's giving me a sore throat and making me a little hoarse. And it's making me ache all over. I mean, it's like having some kind of I don't know, flu, but it's not, because I don't have any fever. You know what I mean? So it just, it just sucks. It just sucks. I have no energy, and, no matter how much I sleep, I still feel tired. I think it's this ragweed, guys. And, so you'll have to put up with me. My voice is a little shaky today, but, as Humphrey Bogart says, when you hit 70,000 subscribers on YouTube, you're supposed to do something about it. It doesn't matter if the ragweed straight from the Satan's butthole is going up your nose and choking you on your own snot. You've hit 70,000 and you're supposed to do something about it. If you don't, then you're a pussy. And I don't want to be a pussy. So I'm got my water here. And I've got my bourbon here because, ragweed from the devil's behind hates the taste of good, honest Elijah Craig small batch bourbon. So I'm going to go ahead and assault that little bastard. And oh, shit. Damn it. I shouldn't laugh. It makes me cough. Well, you can't catch what I've got, whatever it is, over the interwebs. So you're safe. You're safe. Yeah, just make sure your antivirus is up to date, however, just in case. Well, I'm going to go ahead and have a drink of my bourbon here, and I want to raise a glass to you guys. I want to raise a glass to you guys because I always say this. I am the 70,000 subscribers ain't me. It's you. It's all of you. All of you have taken me to this level of amazing, just dizzying success. I mean, Jesus, it was like last month I was at 50. I mean, and 60 was like what, like 8 or 9 days ago or something like that. And now I'm close to 71. This is amazing. This is amazing. I am blown away. I am stunned. You guys were like taking a poll earlier, and y'all were saying, how long before Doomcock hits 100,000? To which I thought when I read that, if Doomcock hits 100,000, I don't take anything for granted, folks. I don't take it for granted at all. And this is more than I ever expected. And, but anyway, in the poll, because I took what options there were, I basically selected, I think, sometime after February 2020. That seemed pretty safe to me. Well, at this point, people were saying, some people were saying they thought I would hit 100,000 before the end of the year. And I thought that was crazy. I'm not so sure anymore. I'm not so sure anymore. It could happen theoretically. Now, I don't think necessarily that this like amazing spurt of growth is just going to continue and continue and continue, but it's at least in the realm of possibility. And I owe it all to you guys. I mean, God, it just seems like yesterday that I was like at 10,000 or I was stuck at 18,000. I don't know what happened, but you guys are the best. And being such stalwart supporters and being such great people and spreading the word and just your support and your caring have brought me to this point. I don't even pretend that it's under my own power or anything like that. I think it's us together. And so I want to raise a glass to all of you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I still can't get over it. This is such a big deal. 70,000 is a huge number. And, sure, there's other channels out there with much bigger numbers. But for me, I'm humbled and I'm grateful and I'm frankly overwhelmed. I'm frankly overwhelmed. So God bless you guys and cheers to you. Raise your glass, drink them if you got them on this Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening, wherever you are around the world. And that also just blows my mind that my voice is heard around the world. I can't believe that. That's something when I was just in exile at the center of the earth, just raging down here about Star Trek Discovery and how God awful it is. And I just wanted to know that I wasn't losing my mind. I wanted to know I wasn't the only last sane Trekkie in the world that was absolutely sickened by Star Trek Discovery. And I reached out and you guys reached back and made me know that I wasn't alone. And for that, I will always be grateful. God bless you all, guys. God bless you all. Jinx, why no voice modulation when live? He asks. There's no voice modulation. It's whether my helmet is on or off. And I take my helmet off when I am doing live streams so that I can do things like this. Space, the final frontier.
These are the voyages, I tell you what, of the Starship Enterprise.
Its 5-year mission, sir, if you don't mind my saying so, is to explore strange new worlds, sir.
To seek out new life at new civilizations.
To boldly go where no man has gone before, Doc. Ain't I a stinker?
So that's why when I put my helmet on, all of that kind of stuff, it just goes out the toilet.
And so, sometimes I put on my helmet, but here's me doing my voices with my helmet on. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. See, it doesn't have the same impact.
I tell you what, this is Hank Hill, and I'd like to sell you guys some propane and propane accessories.
See, the helmet kind of screws all of it up. So that's why I take the helmet off when I am with my people, so that I can sing songs and stuff. Here's me singing the frog song with the helmet on. Oh, hello, my baby, hello, my honey, hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me, and you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Good evening, friends. See? It's kind of screwed up. But what the hell? I think I will go ahead and say a few things about Star Wars, because that's the video that I did last, and I haven't publicly really commented on that. So if you've not seen that video, I read some leaks that were saying that essentially Rey, at the end of the goddamn Ruse of Soy Woker, adopts the name of Skywalker and claims that she is Rey Skywalker, thus assuming that central role in Star Wars. She furthermore defeats the Emperor single-handedly after defeating Kylo Ren. See, here's the thing. Rey is set up in this thing to destroy every single male in Star Wars, to beat them either directly or by proxy. Because when you have her, first of all, Kylo Ren fights his way through the Knights of Ren, apparently. So it kills all of them. Big deal. We don't know who they are and don't care. But he kicks their ass. So he comes off of kicking all their ass, and then he goes to kick Rey's ass. Rey kicks his ass. Now, we know from the trailer that this happens on the wreckage of the Death Star. And we know, because the leak says that Kylo Ren joins her to fight the Emperor with a blue lightsaber, by the way. I guess, lightsabers now are mood rings, according to Lucasfilm. Apparently, Disney has retroactively decided that these goddamn lightsabers are going to be like mood rings, and evil users have red blades, and good users have blue blades, because they're the bestest ever. So, we know that he's going to join her and fight the Emperor. That means that when Rey and him fight, it's very clear what's going to happen. She's going to defeat him, and then he's either going to fall or be pushed or knocked into the water. He's going to bob around down there like an evil cork as she turns away to fight Palpatine alone. And while he's bobbing around down there, he's going to be thinking,
you know what? I think that Rey really was the bestest ever, I tell you what.
And he's going to get his ass up there. He's going to say, I love Rey. I've loved her all the time. And he's going to go and fight with her. So that means that she's not going to chop his hand off. She's not going to chop his arm off, not going to chop his legs off or his head off or any part of his appendages off. And he's going to come back. They're going to fight. Palpatine kills him then and pushes him down a well or something. So he falls to his death like every Star Wars villain ever written, pretty much. And then Rey is going to take his lightsaber as well and do what Anakin couldn't do. Going to do what Obi-Wan couldn't do. Gonna do what Luke couldn't do. Gonna do what Yoda couldn't do, boys. She's gonna go ahead and kill Palpatine and by proxy prove herself better than every other male in the Star Wars saga that ever went up against Palpatine. That is going to reshape the goddamn Star Wars saga after 12/20/2019. That's it. That's what's going to happen. So that's why Star Wars is essentially finished. It has a few more months of barely on life support breathing, but once that comes and then she takes the name Skywalker and becomes the bestest Skywalker ever, then this is all totally fucked. Totally effed. Effed up the wazoo. Effed in the worstest way ever. Excuse me, ever. So that's where we are. That's where we are. Dobbin Mogg says no, he'll have a healing moment when he's bobbing in the water. He'll meet Flipper, who will steal his heart. They call him Flipper, Flipper, faster than lightning. Yeah, that's sad. And it makes me sick. Blimey, it makes me sick. Oh my God, it's terrible, dude. Anyway, that's kind of what's going on. Now, I've got some super chats here, and I want to go ahead and read them, and I'll leave my helmet on for a little while longer, if you guys don't mind, as I answer a few of these super chats. And thank you for every single one. Thank you for being here on this Sunday on short notice. I'm so grateful. Oh, and I never took a drink of my bourbon. Cheers, folks. Cheers. Here's looking at you, kids. All right. That'll kill some of that damn ragweed or germs or whatever the fuck it is. MK Ultra with a $7 super chat. Hail MK Ultra. He says, congratulations, Doomcock. I say thank you, MK Ultra, one of my Legionnaires, one of my longtime friends. God, I can't believe 70,000. That's incredible. Thank you all so much. Andrew Sheehan with a €5 super chat. Hail, Andrew. Another of my Legionnaires who says, congratulations, my liege. World domination awaits thee. Thank you, Andrew Sheehan. Echoes of the ancients. Echo. With a $10 super chat. Hail, Echoes of the Ancients, who says, congratulations on your well-deserved success, my liege. 3 cheers. Hurrah! 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 Thank you, Echoes of the Ancients. Eris of Chaos is here saying that I am at 70.9 thousand. 71,000 now? Is it possible? Let me go and check. I'm going to check the official stat on my channel here. Let's see. What is the actual official stat? Let's see. 70,955. 70,955. So there we go, folks. There we go. And I am absolutely thrilled. We are so close. Very, very close indeed. Wow. That's amazing. We may hit even by the end of this live stream. I guess we'll see. But thank you very much, Echoes of the Ancients, and thank you, Eris of Chaos, for keeping such track of it. Yes, on the Steve Davies says 70.9 here. Yes, it's the display on publicly on the channel always lags behind the actual count that I get logged into my account. So thank you guys so much for that update, and I will keep an eye on it as we go. Paul Wilkinson, my Legionnaire Paul Wilkinson, a Legionnaire just like Echoes of the Ancients. with a £4.99 super chat. Hail Paul Wilkinson. And he says 70,000. Congratulations, oh great one. Onwards to 100,000 and beyond. Thank you, my Legionnaire, Paul Wilkinson. 100,000. I can't believe. When that day happens, we're going to have an epic live stream, folks. Going to have an epic live stream. It won't be a last-minute thing. It'll be an elaborate planned thing. I don't know what I'll do, but it'll be pulling the stops out, boy. Everything from soups to nuts. Thank you, Paul Wilkinson. Dilbertson. Hail Dilbertson with a £5 super chat. Sir, it is good to see you here. And he says, congratulations, my lord, on 70K. I put a note in my calendar for next weekend's 80K celebration. I'll think of something witty to say by then. I doubt it will be 80,000 next weekend. I doubt that very, very seriously. That would be very embarrassing. When you do a milestone like this, that's why I used to do a milestone over every couple thousand, but shoot, can't do that anymore. But even so, I think 10,000 is next week. Dilbert said, I don't think that's gonna happen. But who knows? If it does, I will be obliged to do a live stream. That will be amazing. Thank you for believing in me, you guys. You guys are the best. So I want to ask you, do you want me now to take off my helmet, or do you want me to leave on my helmet a little while longer? I'm taking requests, folks. Really, this show is to entertain you and thank you all for being so awesome. So whatever I can do for you, your wish is my command. Why did Daisy's movie bomb, says James Hancock. I don't know, because it was dropped in space magnetically. I don't know. I don't know what movie you're talking about. Let's see. Okay, switch please, says a criminal imagination. John Connors, keep it on. Tough Nerd Toys, I love the helmet. Mighty Wolf, take it off. Let's see, keep it on till 100,000. Off. Helmet on, take it off a while. Off. I don't mean reveal myself. I'm just saying take it off so I can keep, talk without it for a while. Tell us your William Shatner tweet story. Off. Okay, well, I tell you what, I'll take it off for now, and then I will put it back on in a little bit. How's that? So I'll take it off here. All righty. Let me go ahead and get this damn thing off.
You want to see me with your own eyes. Just once, let me look on you with mine own eyes, not with your own eyes. I'm going to take your eyes out of your head and stick them in mine. I'll look at you with your own eyes. That's badass. That's what Ray will do next. That's the next badass thing that Ray will do. Abby Olace, you are very sweet. My goodness gracious me. Abby, you didn't have to do that. Well, gee whiz. Thank you, Abby Olace. Oh, my dear. I'll put my helmet back on in just a little bit. In just a little bit. But for now, and continue on without my helmet on in my live stream, as usual. Thank you, Dilbertson. We shall see. I doubt that 80,000 will be next weekend, but at this point, I would have said it was impossible that I would hit 70,000 by now. So I guess lots more things are possible than I thought possible. So I'm not gonna say anything. Buck Rogers in the 24th and a half century with a $5 super chat. Hail Buck! And he says, hail to the Overlord, the champion of true pop culture. Thank you, Buck Rogers. I do my best. By God. And you can tell when you're starting to really make waves because the attacks increase. You know, the attacks increase, getting more, negative comments and getting more attacks on Twitter, blocked by more people who cannot stand the mere sight of my name, has been known to make snowflakes spontaneously combust. The masculinity, the toxic masculinity of Victor Van Doomcock, the very name causes dismay in SJW lab rats. In a study from Harvard. It was from Harvard. So there you go. It happens. It happens. Harvard knows what they're talking about, kids. And SJW rats, it made them spontaneously combust just seeing my name. Nuke 9 says a Maximon. Rock Flanagan, Doomcock, 250,000 subs by December next year. I don't know. I cannot make predictions anymore. I do not know. Bionic Belly Button. So great that you are still with him 2 years now. Yes, Gunslinger 65. One of my Legionnaires, one of my friends. Absolutely, he's been a great guy, and I'm so glad he's here today. Thank you, Gunslinger 65. Broken Entertainment says, at this point, Star Wars would be better if the Imperium of Man showed up and killed everyone. I agree. When you're starting to root for the First Order to just come and clean house, there's a problem. There's a huge, huge problem. A Skippy P. Keaton getting a loan to super chat $100,000 for Lord Doomcock. Well, that's the day I will spontaneously combust. It's just too fucking weird. I would totally freak out. So it's probably best not. I would just go like, Chris Hessian says, "What's this impossible word?" I don't know. I don't know anymore. I used to say impossible all the time. I used to think, you'll be lucky to get 100,000. It's going to take years and years and years if you ever get 100,000. And then at this point, it's actually within sight. And then what in God's name? I mean, really? Someday? 1 million? I laughed at that. I poo-pooed that. I said, that's absolutely impossible. It's never going to happen. I don't know now. All things are possible, and it's thanks to you guys. Thanks to you guys. James Dugan says, G'day and hail, and the Overlord DVD in the chat, and hail to the mods. Didn't we just do 60,000 last week on You're on fire, Doomcock, in a good way, LOL. Yes, I guess the bad way is getting on fire, lighting a fart or something. That's really a bad way to be on fire. But this is a good way. No farts needed. Just entertainment. Tim Jones says Star Wars ended with Return of the Jedi. Disney, Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, and Ruin Johnson have done so much damage to some of the most memorable and loved characters in the history of cinema. Yes. They have taken something that was precious to so many of us, and then they have absolutely, in just a few films, ruined something that has survived since 1977. May 25th, 1977. I even know the date when the world changed. May 25th, 1977. Oh, God, it's sad. It's so sad. Indiana Jeremy says, I used to think it was impossible to like snakes. Actually, I still don't. Never mind. Da, 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 da. Jack Ben. Sorry, guys. Jeremy. Oh, it said something about Jeremy. It had let people know that we were going to do a car video. Yeah. I'm just waiting to hear when Jeremy is going to want to come on and do that. But we are going to do it. It's going to be absolutely a blast. I can't wait. It's going to be fun meeting Jeremy in person and then hanging out with him. And it's going to be a blast. It's going to be absolutely a blast. I can't wait. Oh, geez. Ken Jack Ben, they keep trying to stop you and your friends keep shutting you out. I shouted out many times this past And then retract. I don't know what's being retracted on Ken Jack Ben's messages. I don't see anything wrong with them. I hope nothing. Maybe Ken Jack Ben is doing it. I don't know, but I don't know what you're trying to say, brother. But I don't see anything bad there at all. I don't know what you mean though, man. You should probably like send me at Doomcock or shoot me a email or something at dictorvandoomcock@gmail.com. That would be fabulous. Deef, will you show Jeremy Xanadu? Well, he would have to basically be anesthetized and taken down, and it could be it's an unpleasant and frightening experience. And I don't know that I want to subject Jeremy to that. He's a great guy. I love him to death. Same thing with Gary, Nerdrotic. Hail to Nerdrotic channel and Gary Beekler. We're going to do the Inquisition later this evening, and I'm looking forward to it. I just hope my voice holds out, but I'll be drinking, honey and stuff and all that. And hopefully I will be fine. Ruben Plooster, any hopes at all for The Mandalorian? I think it's the story. The Mandalorian is the story of how the First Order came to be. So no, not a whole lot of hope. I mean, do I think it'll be as bad as The Last Jedi? No, but again, I have not seen Kathleen Kennedy issue an apology to the fans. I've not seen Ruan Johnson or Jar Jar Abrams issue apologies for the negative things that they've said about all of us, that we're toxic, racist, sexist trolls, toxic man babies, all these horrible things, living in parents' basements, etc., and so on, the same old cliches. The Force is female. And they're not, it's basically mostly women who are now on the Lucasfilm story group that are writing it, that are putting it together. We are not really wanted. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, but I tweeted out a poster that everybody was going gaga over that featured nothing but Star Wars women. Nothing. No, not a man in sight. They even had a pink R2-D2 on there, or a K9, K8, or R2K8 or something like that. It was just exclusionary. It was inflammatory, and it was insulting to men, which is basically Star Wars at this juncture. So yeah, it's not really for you guys. Just so you know, it's not really for you guys. And so I would avoid it. Without respect, we reject. Don't reward them by paying money to go see their crap when they are so contemptuous of half the population of the fan. Actually, since Star Wars is mainly, it is predominantly male. And they are predominantly telling males to go shove it. So I don't know why males of my gender would be eager to go see this crap, especially to put money in Disney's coffers. I say that we treat them like we treated Terminator 6. Can you believe that they are going to have a $29 million domestic box office for their opening weekend? That is a straight up disaster. Straight up disaster for Terminator 6. That thing is DOA, dead on a fucking rival. It is The Walking Dead. And that is the fandom speaking out and saying, yeah, we're not really interested in a movie where you basically totally trash every damn Terminator property that came before. You basically throw away John Connor, treat Sarah Connor like crap, treat Arnold Schwarzenegger's T-800 like crap. The whole thing is absolutely, from start to finish, disrespectful to the franchise, completely retcons it, completely makes everything that came before irrelevant. It is a goddamn abomination. $29 million, folks.
Oh, let's make certain that history never forgets the name Dark Fate.
That's right. Let's make sure that these corporations tremble in fear at the same thing happening to their little ruse of soy woker, which we have infinitely even more cause to be angry with. Infinitely more. What they've done. I mean, it's it's just it's the Star Wars is a more venerable, a more established, a more treasured franchise than Terminator. I love Terminator. I love the Terminator and Terminator 2. I think those are two of the best goddamn action movies ever made, bar none. But it's not Star Wars. And what they've done to Star Wars is so much worse, even than killing John. Oh, I didn't mean to. It's all over the internet. I'll just say that Terminator 6 isn't doing anything differently than Last Jedi did. Okay. Last Jedi completely wadded up the sequel trilogy, and this movie bringing back Palpatine. What does that mean? That means that all the sacrifice, all the struggle, all of the war and suffering to get rid of Palpatine and to break the back of the Empire was all bogus because the old guy's still alive. So forget the Ewok celebration at the end. It was all bogus. It was all phony. It's just Rey is going to succeed where everyone else failed. The Force is female, and so is Star Wars. End of story. Raider 0075, how would you try to persuade the normies to stay away from Star Wars 9? I don't think we have to, folks. I don't think we have to. I think that all we need to do is stay away ourselves, because it's not the normies that really put Star Wars over the top. It's all the repeat viewings from fans, traditionally. You know, that's where really the repeat business was what sent it over the top, and the word of mouth. Well, the normies may go suckered into seeing it for the first weekend or the second weekend, but then I expect it will drop off sharply. There's no way to convince normies because they're just not, we don't speak the same language. We don't hang out in the same places. They don't know who we are. We don't know who they are. All we can do is personally assume responsibility for not putting money in their pockets on this movie, you know, and spreading the word, spreading awareness to whatever normie family members or stuff, and just point out in a few simple words that, you know, what they have done completely destroys the original trilogy, and the original characters in the trilogy have been treated horribly. This is no longer Star Wars. I mean, that's basically the crux of the argument that you can use. Also, and say in the trailer, they have horses riding on the outside of a spaceship. If that doesn't turn normies off, well, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Giant African face fly says normies have a corner seat at Cheers. Yeah, they really do. They really do. Force user, responsibility accepted. Good, sir. Excellent. And congratulations, says Paul Reg, my Legionnaire Paul Reg. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. And James Hancock here has a great point. He says the normies do not care. Nobody is hyped. That's right. There was no excitement on the trailers in the theater. And let me tell you, Halloween just passed, and I have gotten a whole lot of messages from a whole lot of people who during trick or treat, you know, they had a lot of kids come to their door. Very, very few Star Wars costumes. They were almost always, I'd say, like 87 to 90% original characters, original trilogy characters, stormtroopers and Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, those kind of guys. You know, that was the predominant Star Wars costumes when there were Star Wars costumes at all. This generation is much more engaged by Marvel and by superheroes than by Star Wars. Disney has basically lost a generation and pretty much killed Star Wars moving forward. So no excitement, lots of excrement, says, wait a minute, doggy. Well said. Pink Elephant says, I set up Star Wars merch at my store. No one is buying. Outstanding. A Bear 71 says, I saw a Princess Leia costume only. Yep. It does not surprise me. The Space Horsies have Mag Horsey shoes, says James Villanueva. Well, they'd pretty much have to, wouldn't they? They'd pretty much have to. Oh, dear God in heaven. Let's continue on with some super chats here. Thank you guys so much. You're being so incredibly generous. My God. Orville Nation with 100,000, with a $2 super chat. Thank you, my dear friend Orville Nation, another of my Legionnaires. And Orville Nation, who is a great YouTuber in his own right, says 100,000 by New Year's Eve. Thank you, Orville Nation. I would be stunned, but I will definitely be doing a New Year's live stream for you guys, and also a Christmas Day live stream and a Thanksgiving Day live stream, because I know that there's a lot of folks out there who, for whatever reason, whether it's separation from your family or alienation from your family, anger with your family, unfortunate incidents, whatever it may be. A lot of folks spend the holidays in a kind of a sad, depressed, and lonely state. And so I'm going to be doing a live stream on those days, just to let you guys know that you're not alone. So we will, anybody that wants to be there, if nobody shows up, that's fine. I'll talk to myself for 20 minutes and then sign off. But anybody that wants to be there is welcome, and we will have a fun time. Harvey will tell his true meaning of Christmas story and true meaning of Thanksgiving story. It'll be a wonderful thing, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Orville Nation. Guitar Man 91588 with a $2 super chat. Hail, Guitar Man, who says hail and congratulations. Thank you, Guitar Man 91588. I appreciate that, sir. And congratulations to you. It's you guys that are subscribing to me, not vice versa. And I thank you. Could not have done it without you. RR with a $4.99 super chat. My Legionnaire RR, who says, congratulations on 70,000 DVD. Please release Sabu for a celebration lap of mayhem. Sabu. Sabu. Rise, Sabu. Rise and attack. Seek ye nuts while ye may, Sabu. You saber-toothed prehistoric squirrel of doom. Now, Sabu, calm yourself. Calm yourself. All right, that's better, Sabu. Down now, down, back into your hole, your abyss of squirrely doom. I need to figure out what to name his abyss. I haven't named it. Mother Superior? Abyss. Get it? Hail Guitar Man. Hail RR. Thank you both. And I hope you enjoyed Sabu's celebration lap of mayhem. Criminal imagination. There is no world I know that compares with criminal imagination. And a holy smokes, a $50 super to the criminal imagination. Thank you, my friend. He says, just heard a really bad take about Captain Marvel's older outfit being fixed when some woke artist stepped in. I don't know the story behind those comics, but what Marvel wears doesn't even matter. Her Mary Sue powers protect her better than clothes. Yeah, Captain Marvel has gone through many, many different iterations in the comics. She used to be, Monica Rambeau. I think it was Monica or Michelle. It was Rambeau was her last name. And she was a proud woman of color. You know, I mean, really, like in the 70s mold, man. She wore this cool white outfit, and you know, they had kind of draped, kind of, I want to say wings. I mean, from her wrist, you know, to her waist, you know, kind of draped. She was cool, you know. And what did Brie Larson do? Well, Brie Larson came in and took work away from an actress of color, because Monica Rambeau was her pal, her best friend in Captain Marvel, but really she was supposed to be Captain Marvel. So I don't know how Brie Larson feels about taking opportunities away from actresses of color, but I think it probably didn't bother her a whole lot. Hypocrisy, thy name is Brie? I don't know. I can't speak to that. All I can say is the facts. In the comics, Captain Marvel was a proud woman of color. And yeah, well, of course, Cat Slave 56, you're quite right. Captain Marvel, or Marvel, drawn by Gene Colan in his first issue, was originally a male. He was he was a, you know, member, a Kree captain, you know. Monica Rambeau came later, like in the late 70s, I believe. Yes, this is true. Basically, it's been a very schizophrenic character that has gone through many, many, many different revisions. So there hasn't been a whole lot of, you know, consistency in there. But boy, they sure picked the worst one for the movie, didn't they? of all the Captain Marvels in all the comics in all the world, she walks into my movie. It's that one they pick. It's just sad. It's so damn sad. It's kind of pathetic. Kazoo Hot Rod says, my nephew was a homemade ATST with Chewbacca sticking out the top hatch. Now that's cool. I would have loved to have seen that. Do you have any pictures of it? You got to send that to me. That'd be fun. I'd love to see that. Shazam was the first and only Captain Marvel, says 09A Team. Quite right. They had to call him Shazam now because of copyright concerns. Gordon Davis says, hail my overlord. Yours is the superior intellect. I thank you. I shall avenge you, Gordon Davis. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Of all the Marvels and all the comics in all the world, you chose the one with no butt. Says Robo Beast. Quite apropos, sir. Quite apropos. Orville Nation with a $5 super chat again. Thank you, my friend. Says everyone share Doomcock. We can get him to 100,000 by New Year's Eve. Orville Nation, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Yes, it matters. Sharing my channel on other media and other platforms, links to that always boosts the YouTube algorithm. So if you can do that, I would be extremely grateful, folks. Thank you very much, Orville Nation, for mentioning that. Lowe's with a $10 super chat. Hail my Xanadumir Lowe's, who says the next Terminator movie should wipe Legion from existence, giving rise to a sequel where the AI wins and humanity sends a Terminator back to T2 to kill Sarah Connor and save both Skynet and John. I think this is probably the last Terminator movie. When you have a movie that grosses 29 million on its opening weekend, that is beyond bad. That is one of the worst openings in recent memory. My God, that is a stinkeroni. That is just It's bad, folks. It's bad. Hecate's daughter is saying YouTube is currently not letting me post to Facebook. Oh boy, really? That sucks. William Highmiller, ever think of doing voiceover professionally? Sure. I'm open to offers, folks. I am absolutely open to offers. Thank you, Lowe's. I agree with that 100%. I think something needs to be done, and that something is saving the Terminator franchise, such as it is. I think it's pretty much done, Jim. It's cooked, it's baked, it's it's on the scrap heap of history. But yeah, Let's do what we can, folks. Let's do what we can to make sure that this horrible thing does not stand. And I don't think it will. I mean, not enough people are going to see this thing to have it lodge in anyone's memory as a part of the franchise or canon or anything else. I think it's just basically this is going to be a forgotten movie, except in the minds of Hollywood studios, I hope, who look at this and realize that this is what happens. This is what you get for blowing off the fandom, for insulting us, and for giving us crap when all we want is some good movies. I'm not interested in your woke garbage. I'm not interested in your politics. I'm not interested in your goddamn, subversion of expectations. I just want a goddamn Terminator movie. Is that so much to ask? Apparently it is. Apparently, even just letting John Connor live is too much. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. He's a white male. You can't have the world saved by a white male anymore. White males are the ones who are ruining the world, right, kids? Hey? Am I right? It's all the white male's problem. So you can't have a white male like John Connor saving the world. No, you've got to have a Hispanic woman to save the world now. An Hispanic boy, free of the taint of the curse of European ancestry, which is, of course, the most toxic thing that you can have these days other than Ebola. Other than Ebola. Sigh. Yes, F the patriarchy, blah, blah, Blood Honey 78. Yes, indeed. Welcome, Blood Honey 78. Gabriel Cortez, welcome, my friend. Good to have you here. Without respect, we reject. Yes, yes, indeed. White male bad. White male bad. GB says, sounds about white. He doesn't have a taint? Bionic belly button? What? Who has a taint? Well, we all have taints, sweetie, but let's let that pass. We won't talk about that in this. I like taint overlord, says Pink Elephant. No comment. No comment. No comment. The last king of Scotland says, if Rey is a Palpatine, that would make a Palpatine the hero of the entire Skywalker saga. Screw Disney. Yes. Yes, indeed. Stephanus Swanipole says, how much more will it take for Hollywood to wake up when all the studios go bankrupt one after another like dominoes? It won't take all of them, but I think we need one or two more, and then they will finally wake up and smell the coffee and say, you know what, maybe we ought to just get some good writers and make decent movies. What an idea. What an idea, huh? Wouldn't that be something? So straightforward, so obvious, really. R. Joseph, an evil cork. LOL, I'm still dying over here. Thank you. I'm glad you like that, but it's the only thing I could think of. He's bobbing down there with his red lightsaber, sputtering like an evil cork on the water. And then he suddenly comes to a realization, hey, truly, she is the bestest ever. And then he'll be ashamed. And then he'll say, I love her. I've changed. And thus the young adult novel that was begun in The Force Awakens and further exacerbated by The Last Jedi will come full circle. And then the good girl will turn the bad boy good because she's just so wonderful. She knew there was good in him. She just had to dig for it. And then he becomes a good boy, just like that. Never mind that he killed all those people. Well, nobody's perfect, right? Samuel Cicada. Oh, excuse me. Samurai Cicada. Gong. With a $5 super chat. Hail Samurai Cicada, who says, with no D&D trilogy or movies ahead, will Star Wars be a Disney Plus property for the future, or will Star Wars movies have to wait until new leadership? That's a very good question, Samurai. I mean, I can't speak authoritatively. I can only speculate. I think that there's still going to be some Star Wars movies hitting theaters, in the next maybe 3 years. I mean, we've got Kevin Feige coming over here and trying his hand at Star Wars without Kathleen Kennedy's interference, by the way, without Kathleen Kennedy at all. According to the rumor that I've heard is that that Feige is basically got free reign to do this next Star Wars movie or Star Wars movies, and answers directly to Bob Iger, not to Kathleen Kennedy. So now that could just be a rumor. That could be balderdash, tomfoolery, mere puffery. I don't know, but that's what I've heard. So that means that, for the next few years, I mean, they're going to be in development. I think they're going to focus on the TV stuff, the Disney Plus crap, which I don't have any hope for it because it's still under the same regime. Now it's Jon Favreau, which is a promising thing, but you watch. I afraid the first few episodes will tell just how woke the thing is going to be. And if it's super woke, then it's basically, it's going to suck because, get woke, go broke. That's not just financially, that's artistically, artistically broke. I think that's a fair assessment. Thank you, Samurai Cicada. Observer Dude with a 10-pound super chat. Hail Observer Dude, who says, I've written my own plot for Star Wars Episode 7. In my plot, Ben Solo is not a villain. Han, Chewbacca, Lando, Wedge Antilles, and others are kept in a prison, and Luke, Ben, and Rey go off to rescue them. Well, hell, I think that's a great idea. There's nothing inherently wrong with introducing a new young generation of actors into the fold. And yeah, hell, you could have had Rey ultimately be the heroine of the sequel trilogy, no problem, but you cannot elevate her at the cost of the original characters. That is the problem. Two problems with Rey. A, you're elevating her at the cost of the original characters. You're basically denigrating Han and Luke and Leia, knocking them all down. Chewbacca, C-3PO, R2-D2, all of them kind of shuffled aside to make Rey look better because she's lame. That's the first problem. The second problem, so it's a lack of respect regarding the new characters. They were in such a hurry to elevate their new characters, not only to the level of the original characters, but beyond that, they insulted the audience. Something you should never do. Okay. So that was the first problem. The second problem is the complete lack of character development with Rey in terms of her powers. There is no ramp up. There is nothing she cannot do brilliantly at the start. It's obnoxious. It's disrespectful inherently to Luke and to Han and to everyone else. But that's what they wanted. That was the aim. So, Observer Dude, you having Luke, Ben, and Rey go off on an adventure to rescue Han, Chewbacca, Lando, Wedge, and everyone else is a damn fine idea. That's kind of maybe what they should have done. And they could have even had Luke go off for a while, and he comes back when he senses this has happened. He was off studying the Jedi text to revive some lost Jedi arts or something. For his students, so maybe he was away on a 5-year sabbatical or something on an island. I mean, you could have that. It wasn't that he ran off. He was trying to improve the order and discover some hidden lore, which would be perfectly fine. It's the way that they did it. It's the way that they did it that was so deeply and horribly offensive. And the way that they cast off the original characters, that was the gross malpractice. In terms of the franchise that insulted the fans and forever changed the face of Star Wars, flushed it down the toilet in their mad haste to elevate their empty placeholder characters over the original characters that had 40 years of lore behind them. Most idiotic things the studio has ever done. Observer Dude, I like the way you think. Well done, sir. RR with a $2.99 super chat. Thank you, RR again. Says the best is yet to come. Let Sabu loose the party. Oh, damn it. Don't wake up Sabu. Stop it. Go. Sabu. Damn you. He's loose. You're supposed to hibernate, aren't you? It's getting to be winter. Damn you. All right. Down. 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 Down, Sabu. Hail RR And yeah, let's let sleeping Saboos lie. Let's let sleeping doom squirrels lie, shall we? They're so annoying when they're woke, just like everything else, actually. Thank you, RR. Thor Draco, hail my dragon of shadows, my minister, my friend. Thor Draco, it's wonderful to see you, my friend, with a $5 super chat. I hope you are well. I've missed hearing from you. And Thor Draco, he says, my liege, the Shadowlands are cheering. Leader of truth and honest reviews hit 70,000. True believers in truth, your minister of shadows, dragon of shadows. Bless you, Thor Draco. You are a friend and a brother. Love you, man. Thank you for being here today. It means a lot to me. Seriously, Thor Draco, you are awesome. Abby Olace with a $100 super chat. My God, Abby Olace, you are so generous. You are generous from the heart. You are generous of mind. You are just a wonderful person. You have supported me so deeply and so kindly for all this time. And I just want to say thank you, Abby. And you didn't even say anything. You just popped that in there and left and flew off with a twinkle and a blink of your nose, trailing magic in your wake. A redheaded, bewitched. And I just want to thank you, Abby Olace, so very, very, very much for all of your support. My legionnaire and one of my Doomcock darlings, and just a hell of a person. Thank you, Abby Olace, so very, very much. I wish you'd said something or made some request of me or something. But thank you, my dear. I really appreciate you, Abby Olace. Thank you for being here. Wow. Sel Brown with a $10. Yes, give Abby Olace some applause there. Thank you so much. Get an A for Abby, if you would. I'm going to pop an A in there myself. Some A's for Abby. Thank you so much. I don't know if she is still listening or if she's a very busy, industrious lady. A's for Abby. Thank you, Abby Olace, so very, very much. I'm going to drink a drink to you. Sing for Abby. I wonder what would Abby like? What would Abby like? I don't know. What could I sing for Abby real quick? Well, she is a bit of an Irish gal. Olace, of course. So I could sing, well, if my voice will hold up. This may be embarrassing, folks. We'll see. My wild Irish rose, the dearest flower that grows. You may search everywhere, but none can compare with my wild Irish rose. My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows. And someday for my sake, she may let me take a bloom from my wild Irish rose. Thank you, Abby Olace, and bless you for being here on Sunday. Cheers. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, says John Wong. Uh-oh. Now I can go into the alternate mushroom universe. Cheers, guys. Robo Beast. Sing Kathleen from Star Trek. It was actually Naked Time, not the Corbomite maneuver. Thank you, guys. I guess she's left. Well, I hope somebody should tell her that I sang to her, if you would. Sel Brown with a $10 super chat. Hail Sel Brown, who says, congrats. I love the voice. That's what caught my attention to subscribe. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that very, very much, Sel Brown. I don't know if you mean my regular voice or you mean my my voice with my helmet on, but either way, I'm glad that you did subscribe. Thank you very much for subscribing, and thank you very much, Cell Brown, for this this $10 super chat. Very generous of you, my friend. And for those of you guys out there who do not appreciate my singing, I won't do too much of it on this stream. I do that largely on my Friday Night Frolics, which is kind of a variety show. I do impressions and some singing and you know, comedy and sketches and things like that. So it's more of a kind of a variety show than just a straightforward live stream. And we're mostly doing a straightforward live stream today. That said, if folks request songs, I'll be happy to oblige. But in general, I don't want to aggravate anyone who has stopped by on this Sunday. So thank you guys for being here very much. I appreciate you. DK Samaritan with a $10 New Zealand super chat. Thank you, DK Samaritan. He says, congrats, Doomcock. Been here since you had a few thousand subs. Cheers. Cheers, DK Samaritan. You've been here since I've had a few thousand subs. That's right. It has been a long, long time. And I just think it's fantastic. Thank you, Dayhawk666. Thank you, Book Golem. I appreciate that. I'll keep them short. Sagiri Izumi says the singing aggravates me. I'm so sorry, Sagiri Izumi-san. I have no urge to irritate anyone, and I apologize for that, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you, DK Samaritan, for sticking it out with me all this time from a few thousand subs. That's amazing. Thank you so very, very much, my friend. Admiral OF Doom with a $2 super chat. Hail, Admiral, who says, congrats, my lord. No observation this time. I'm surprised. Oh, doggone it. And I set this damn chat to live chat. I set it. I swear to God, on a stack of Bibles, I said it and it reverted. It reverted when the stream reverted. So I apologize for that, but I set the damn thing when I first got it. So I don't know why it does that. If anyone knows why it does that, let me know. And I'll change a default setting. I don't know what the hell to do. But just remind me. I apologize for that. I want everyone's voice heard, not just top chat, whatever that even means. I don't even know what it means. Thank you, DK Samaritan, very, very much. Admiral OF Doom, thank you for that not observation. Just the kind congratulations, my friend. Oh, my God, Gary. Gary, my friend. Oh, my God. Thank you, brother. Oh, Gary. Golly. Gary, thank you, Nerdrotic. You are, gee whiz, dude. Gee whiz. He takes the time to come over here. What a friend. Let me just say, Gary of Nerdrotics, it is always, always, always a joy to stream with you. It is one of my favorite things to do. You are a brother. You are family. You are my friend. I love you. I don't care how that sounds. You can take it as you will. Although, well, not that way, but like a brother. Gary, thank you so much. You have been a sub since I was at 300. You're right, Gary. You have been one of my oldest and dearest friends, and I cannot wait for us to be on the Inquisition tonight, folks. Tonight on Nerdrotic's channel, we will be talking Wokeman and whatever else Gary wants to talk about. Thank you, Gary. Thank you so much. Oh, I wouldn't want to impose on Gary. He could certainly come in and talk if he wanted to. The invitation is open, but he's busy. I mean, he's got a family, and he's, recently had his anniversary, which, congratulations again on that. And just what a great guy Gary Beekler is. And so, yeah, man, thank you for being here. And yeah, oh, really? Gary's AA story was amazing. Damn it. So I missed it. When was it? When was it? Am I going to be able to like listen to it later or something? I hope. No more Bat Lady. I know we shouldn't really waste much time on Batwoman anymore. It's too painful. Yes, he and his wife were married on Halloween. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that just fantastic? Thank you, Gary. Yes. Yeah, he's been around longer than my channel and doing really? God damn. Well, I'm sorry I missed that. Well, anyway, I hope to hear that story someday. Just before, oh shit. Nerdrotic says, right back at you, my friend. Love you, man. Hail the Inquisition, my favorite live stream. This is about Doomcock. I'll hail on to 100,000. Thank you, Gary. Dude, thank you so much. I will see you tonight. We will have a blast. We will have a blast. All right, man. I just got kind of choked up there. Mr. Morden, thank you for being here. No, I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk at all. I've had a few sips. That's all. Oh, I'm so sorry that I missed that. I didn't know. I was feeling bad and laying on the couch. I wasn't really doing anything. Oh man. All right. Well, let's I'm going to take a drink of water here. Thank you, Gary. God, it was so good to see you, brother. Okay. Let's proceed here. Thank you, Purple Lady says good night. Congratulations on achieving 70K. Good night to the chat. Have fun. Thank you so much, Purple Lady. Purple Lady is one of my Legionnaires, one of my Doomcock darlings. She is just a dear, dear, wonderful woman. With a wonderful voice, by the way. I wish you guys could hear her talk. Y'all would be infatuated instantly with her lovely English accent. Just like Starry-Eyed Girl, actually, also has a lovely English accent. And the two of them were hanging out this weekend, which is the mind boggles. The mind absolutely boggles. Good night, Purple Lady. Sleep well. Trevor W. Gratton says, congrats on your 70,000 subs. Only discovered your channel in the last couple of months, but love your channel and your commentary. All the best from Blighty. Onward to 100,000. Hail, my friend. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Hayden Poe says, come on, Doomcock. Give Hayden Poe from London a shout. Hail, Hayden Poe. Cheers, mate. Hail, Hayden Poe. Hello, Hayden Poe. God bless you, sir. Thank you for shouting out to me from old Blighty. Happy to do a shout out to you, my friend. Cheers. Cheers, my friend. Good night, Purple Lady. I like Irish Scottish. So do I. So do I. The man with no name with a £5 super chat. Hail to the man with no name who says, we love you, Doomcock. You're locked in a room for a year, but are allowed to take 5 movies with you to stave off the boredom. What would they be? Well, that's a tough question. I would think I would probably want Blade Runner. I think I would probably the long version so that I could, have more, more movie for the buck to, to get me through. Lawrence of Arabia, probably. Just because it's so elaborate and so rich and astonishing, I think that would be fantastic. Probably maybe something like Raiders of the Lost Ark. And then the fifth one would be some amateur porn because, you know, a year is a long time. Thank you, the man with no name. Good question. Absolutely very good question. I don't know. There might be something I ought to watch that I've never seen before, but I can't think of one right now. Thank you to the man with no name, sir. Psychic Girl with a $5 super chat. Hail, Psychic Girl, who says to fix this, Palpatine should kill Rey instead of Kylo, and then they could set up the next trilogy as Kylo's redemption arc. I agree. I mean, although really nothing's going to fix it. The fact that Palpatine is back, no matter what, retcons, the original trilogy and just makes it awful. It just, it really does. It trashes everything that came before Psychic Girl. So, I mean, is that a little bit better? Maybe. Would it save Star Wars? No, it would not. It would not. Catslay 56 says Casablanca. Don't forget Casablanca. Well, I only had 5. And I mean, the Blues Brothers Robo Beast. Yeah, I should take a comedy for sure. I should take the extended cut of Blues Brothers or Animal House, something like that. But I love Blues Brothers very much. I think that's one of the funniest movies ever made. So yeah, I would definitely take that. That's a good idea. So I might swap that out for the porn. Why not? No, I need the porn. Thank you, Psychic Girl. Tough Nerd Toys with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Tough Nerd Toys, who says, congratulations, Doomcock subbed for 3 weeks now. Hail to Tough Nerd Toys, and thank you for subscribing, my friend. Welcome, Tough Nerd Toys, to the channel, and thank you so very much for that super chat. Very much appreciated. Tough Nerd Toys. George Orwell with a $10 super chat. Hail, George Orwell, who says, honors to you, my liege. If Harvey doesn't push the button, you'll be at 100,000 by Christmas, as the rise of Skywalker is my witness. I love that. It rhymed, George Orwell. It rhymed. Thank you, my friend. I'm not going to push the button until after I've seen Ruse of Soy Woker. But, his button may be pushed anywhere between, 1220 and 1225-19. So have yourself a merry little Christmas or perish. That's basically my motto here. If I don't have something happen good around Christmas time to counteract the Ruse of Soy Woker, then I'm just going to have to maybe push the button, because I think it's going to make me so angry. I don't know what I will do. George Orwell, thank you, my friend. And you were right. You were right. You were a little early on the date, but you were right, sadly. Bird O' Prey 5 with a $2 super chat. Hail, Bird O' Prey 5, who says, happy 70K. Congrats. Kapla. Bird O' Prey 5. Kapla. And if you would please subscribe to Bird O' Prey 5. He's got a YouTube channel. He does some great stuff. He's a good YouTuber, underappreciated, underexposed. Let's make sure that we expose Bird O' Prey 5 real good. No, seriously, subscribe to Bird O' Prey 5. He's great. Also, please, Captain Robert April had a horrible accident, a car accident. He's a original Trekker out there, folks. Please think of him. Please, he's got a GoFundMe out there. Kick him some money. Lost his car, lost his cat, broke several limbs, in the hospital. Guy needs help. And at the very least, please subscribe to Captain Robert April. He's a good guy and deserves it. Definitely deserves the help. A real honest to God Trekker and just a hell of a person. Thank you, Bird O' Prey 5. Admiral OF Doom again, this time with an observation. Thank you, Admiral, with a $5 super chat. My brother, I appreciate you. And he says, the end Oker should be Luke waking up in bed in black and white, crying, Auntie-M, Auntie-M. Just an observation. I think that would be a fabulous observation. And then you'd have 3PO, and you'd have Han, and you'd have Leia and R2, and he'd say, and you were there, Han, and you were there, Leia, and you were there, R2 and 3PO. And they'll just like chuckle and says, you took a big hit on the head, kid. That hurricane sent you for a loop, but welcome back to Kansas. That would be so much better than what they're planning for us. I don't know if those leaks are more subterfuge, but you know, the thing about it is, guys, the thing about it is, I mean, Jeremy feels the same way on Geeks and Gamers. You know, there have been so many different versions of these rumors kind of swirling around these few central points. And I feel like we've gotten like Battleship, you know, where you're kind of hitting around the ships and then suddenly, you know, you nail one and you nail another one, you nail another one and the ship goes down. I feel like these latest rumors were like pegs in the ship. You know, I feel like they were spiraling around and kind of loosey as they were, you know, kind of reshooting things and shuffling things, and more leaks would come out. But I think there's a core of truth in these leaks that is very unfortunate and very disturbing. And I think that what is coming is going to make people's heads explode. I think it's just going to be awful. Hail Admiral O.F. Doom. And thank you for that. Gunslinger 65 with a $5 super chat. Hail to the Gunslinger, who says, I remember when you were a wee lad with 3,000 subs. Cheers. Yes, you do. When I was in short pants and I was dressed like a member of AC/DC, you know, with little cap and shorts, long socks, you know, please, sir, may I have another? I was just 3,000 subs. Hell, I remember when I was at 12. I remember when I was at 12. I remember when I forgot my first sub. I remember when I got my first patron at patreon.com/Doomcock. He was a Legionnaire. And he's a game developer. I won't say his name just in case he wouldn't want it out there. But Planet Tobor was his YouTube channel and YouTube handle. And my friend, I hope you're doing well out there. If you're listening by any chance, I hope your game is going well, and I still stand by my offer to do some voice work for you just for free, just to support you if you get that game to that point. I'd love to help you out with it in any way I can. Hail to you, my friend. I'm thinking about you on this date. You were my first patron, and man, you're just awesome. Thank you, man. I won't say your name, but Planet Tobor, God bless you, my friend. You know who you are. And Gunslinger 65, thank you for being with me all this time. You guys are the best. Matt G with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Matt G, very, very much. And he didn't say anything. He just popped that $2 in and then went back to watching Green Bay. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. I'm taping the Green Bay game, so I will watch it later on, maybe this evening if I feel better. Mary Ashmead, hail my loyal wrench wench and my friend, Mary Ashmead with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Mary. And she says, congrats. You know how proud I am to be your mod. I do, Mary. I do. And I want to publicly, I want to apologize to my dear Mary Ashmead. I did this as a last minute live stream, and I neglected to tell her until later on. And she was writing me as I was writing her, saying, I'll be there, but you know, it would be good if, you know, you could let me know. And she's absolutely right. I wasn't thinking clearly. I haven't been feeling very well. And she came anyway. You know, she came anyway on short notice. And I just want to say, Mary, I will do better in the future. Thank you for covering for me and taking care of me as you do. And I just thank you so much, Mary. You do a fantastic job. And if you would pop in a M for Mary in the chat, I would just be very appreciative because she does such a wonderful, wonderful job. Thank you, Mary. And my apologies, my dear. I will do better in the future. Zoomed 19. I became your subscriber at about 8,000. The first time I subscribed to you before YouTube unsubbed me, that is, I subbed again and again and again 3 times. He had to subscribe 3 times before YouTube would accept it and leave him. So there you go. Fallen One says, Doomy Cock, I need you to do a voiceover for me. I'll pay $1 million. Sold. Absolutely. Happy to do it. Fallen One. Just contact me at Doomcock on Twitter, or shoot me an email at dictorvandoomcock@gmail.com. Happy to do voice work for folks, especially for $1 million, which is an amazing sub. Hell, I do 2 voiceovers, 3. I do the whole game. Thank you, my friend, for that. MT says, I still feel sad, angry, but sad. What are you angry about, MT? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're okay. I can't see. I don't see what he was, MT was talking about, but I'm sorry. I don't want you to be sad. I don't want you to be sad at all. RR, I'm constantly having to resubscribe. Well, I'll keep saying that thing at the beginning and be happy to keep reminding folks, because you have to, or they'll just rip you off. They'll kick you out. They'll unsub you. And it's just like, now that I'm telling people, check to see if you're not unsubbed, all of a sudden I'm at 70,000. Funny that. It's like, I wonder how many subs I've been losing over the years. I just wonder, like, what in God's name, how bad has it been? That really freaks me out. Jesus. Oh, folks, I have news. I am now at 71,015 subscribers. So this is now officially a 71,000 subscriber live stream. Broken Entertainment, thank you, my friend, for stopping in. 71,000. Yay, 71,000. We have done it. We have done it. Congratulations, folks. You and I have done it. And Herb Bluntman, yes, I sent a shout out to Captain Robert April just a few minutes ago. And he does have a GoFundMe. And I don't know, Mary, if you have access to that in any way, you could put that up. I would be delighted. I would be delighted. MT says it's the rise of Skywalker sadness. Life is good, my friend. Good, MT. We did it, folks. We did it. All right, it happened. 71,015. Woohoo! Woohoo! Thank you, guys. Wow. Well, I got a drink to that. I got a drink to that. Cheers, folks. Less than 9,000 to go till 80,000. Cheers, folks. Cheers. God bless. We did it. We did it. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Dilbertson, no, I'm not. I don't know. Still sure 80,000 is so far away. I'm not sure of anything. I am not sure of anything. Silent Running says, when does YouTube send you the plaque? Well, I heard that after this year, they're not going to send it out anymore. So if I don't actually hit 100,000 before the end of the year, then I won't get a button. I won't get a button. So there you go. So I've been kind of reconciled to the fact that I will not get a button. Dawn of Mutilation, can you sub to all your subscribers at 100,000 and make it a live event? Boy, 100,000 subs, that would take days. Just even to just type in the stuff and click. It would be impossible. But I absolutely would like to subscribe to as many as I can, folks. As many as I can. You guys are awesome. You do amazing. Hey, Stellar Heather, good to see you. Hail to Stellar Heather. Bionic Belly Button. Hail, Bionic Belly Button. So the darlings will make you a button that says Hecate's daughter. Oh, what kind of button? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. You guys are absolutely the best. Mexican Iron Man. Hail, Mexican Iron Man, who says 100,000 by Christmas guaranteed. We shall see. We shall see. I don't know. I'm not holding my breath, but I would James Villanueva says, I will 3D print a play button at 100,000. That would mean a lot to me. If I could get something, a little something, a duplicate or something, if I can't make it by Christmas, which, may well happen. I mean, I think it's extremely unlikely even now that I will make it by Christmas, but we'll see. We'll see. Any kind of button you want, says Lori Wilson. Thank you. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Just keep up the good work and don't become a sellout. I'll never sell out Fallen One because I just won't. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a corporate shill. B, what corporation is going to hire a guy named Doomcock, right? So I'm safe. Like right from day one, when I picked my name, nobody is going to put Doomcock on the box of their DVD as a with a quote, right? It's not going to happen. So I'm safe. We're all safe. Not gonna happen. Thank you, Agent Pepsi One. JVC Paints says, any truth to the rumor Rey kills Chewbacca or Chewbacca dies in the first act of Star Wars Plan 9? I don't know. I've not heard anything about that. So I absolutely, I can't comment on that. But I wouldn't be surprised because Jar Jar Abrams loves to not only raise the ground, but then salt the earth, so that nothing will grow in his wake. That's his standard operating procedure. So I would not be surprised at all. At all. I know it's sad. Thank you, Mary Ashmead. The Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey with a 2-pound super chat. Hail, Hunky Chunky Funky One, who says, congrats on 70K. Race you to 100K. I don't know. You're very lithe, Hunky Chunky Funky One. I don't think I would win that race. Hail to Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey, who deserves success in anything he does. So if you could support the Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey, follow him on Twitter, subscribe to him on YouTube, say hello to him when he's swinging through the trees, toss him a banana now and then. He is a super simian. Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey. Thank you for that 2-pound super chat. Hecate's daughter, my legionnaire and darling, with $1.99 super chat. Hail Hecate's daughter, who says, let's hear it for your toxic masculinity, my lord. My toxic masculinity. What's the most toxic masculine song I know that's in the public domain that isn't too old? I guess my Oh You Beautiful Doll. So I'll give you just forgive me, Sagumi Easy Kuma. Stopper your ears for the next minute. So I'll give you ladies this. Oh you beautiful doll. And I just want to make sure that I get it right this time. All right. Let's give it a shot. Here's a toxic masculine song, objectifying women and talking about, I guess there's talking about hugging and breaking and aching and so on. So, the Pound Me Too crowd can get up in arms about a song written in like 1918 or 19 or 20, something like that. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. Let me put my arms about you. I could never live without you. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. If you ever leave me, how my heart would ache. I want to hug you, but I'd fear you'd break. Oh, 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 you beautiful doll. Oh, you beautiful doll. How toxic of me to objectify a woman as a doll. Of course, it's only theoretical. Thank you, Hecate's daughter, for giving me that opening to be toxic. I love being toxic. Brakir, my God. Brakir with $120 super chat. Hail, Brakir. My God. Or Breaker. It might just be Breaker. I'm just going to say Breaker. With $120 super chat. You are so kind. Thank you for that. That is amazing. And Breaker is saying, here is some money to buy a bottle of Lagavulin 16. If you like Lafroig and Ardbeg, you'll love this. It's kind of expensive because it's 16 years old, but this should cover it. I am going to honor your request, Breaker, and I am going to buy that, Lagavulin 16. And I will have it for next week, and I will be proud to drink from that bottle. Wow, Lagavulin 16. I cannot, 16 years. Wow. I just want to say thank you so much, Breaker, for that. Rob Slevin with a $15 super chat. Hail Rob Slevin, who says, my lord, have you told Jeremy about the superhighway you built into Mammoth Cave for faster surface conquest? I can neither confirm nor deny the existence of that superhighway into Mammoth Cave, Rob Slevin. I cannot neither confirm nor deny. Hail, Rob, and thank you, my friend, very much for spilling that secret. Damn it. Well, that's of course, I'm not commenting on it, but I guess from my reaction, you can tell that I'm thinking, well, there's a super highway that's screwed. Well, back to the old drawing board. Hail, Rob Slevin, and thanks for spilling the beans, matey. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, brother, for the $15 super chat. And no, I've not discussed this with Jeremy, but I'm looking forward to meeting Jeremy at some point in the near future. Fingers crossed. And again, I just want to send out a toast to Breaker for that amazing super chat. I will get that bottle. I will go and find it. Lagavulin 16. Done. Thank you, my friend, very much for that. Wow, I can't wait to taste it. Because I really love the Ardbeg, Lafroig, the Isla Scotch whiskeys, I think are just fabulous. I love the peatiness and the richness of them. Really an incredible flavor. I can't wait to taste it. Thank you, sir. I will cherish that as my reward bottle at 70,000. A Cardinal Sin with a pair of super chats. My Legionnaire, my friend, a very talented man himself, who does a lot of voices, a lot of broadcasting experience. He used to have a paranormal podcast, and he does the best Christopher Walken that I know of. And Cardinal Sin, thank you for that $1.99 super chat. He says, hail, I told you we'd get you to 100,000 by 12/31. Well, we shall see. We shall see. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I still have doubts though. But I believe it is possible. I have doubts, but before I thought it was impossible. Now I believe it's possible, but I'm just like, boy, I just don't know. I mean, I'd have to have a couple of videos like as good as this last one, and those don't grow on trees. So we'll see. We'll see. Thank you, Cardinal Sin. Also, for this $2.99 super chat, thank you, Cardinal Sin, who says, hail, Overlord, and Mazel Tov on 70 subs. 70 subs. I keep saying 70 subs. It's bad. Wow, I've lost 69,930. 70,000 subs. Mazel Tov on 70,000 subs. Thank you, Cardinal Sin, very, very much, brother. You rock. Thank you, sir. Mando Ruiz 619 with a $5 super chat. Hail, Mando Ruiz 619, who says, the only thing I look forward to about Rise of Skywalker is watching you tear. I will be doing it very close to its opening. That first weekend sometime, I will definitely be reviewing it. So you will not have to wait long. The minute it hits, I will be on it one way or another, and I'm going to get that review to you as soon as possible. There will be 2 reviews. The first will be a general reaction that is spoiler free. to be followed by a detailed evisceration with the sharpest knives that I own. Hail Mando Ruiz 619, and thank you for that $5 super chat, my friend. Josiah Clinch. Josiah Clinch with a $15 super chat. Hail Josiah Clinch, and he says, DC, please read my email at 1PYD. We need major help, and call the phone numbers there. There's been a kidnapping. Can you call me after stream? And my mom has sent an email about your coat. Josiah Clinch, my God. I will check it out and see what's going on, brother. What the hell is happening? Josiah Clinch. Josiah Clinch is a good friend of mine and a loyal supporter and just an overall cool dude and an honorary Legionnaire. Josiah, I will be in touch, my friend. I don't know what is going on, and I'm sorry I haven't checked my email in a couple of days. Like I have not been. I've been under the weather, but I will get on that. Sorry, Josiah. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. We will. I will look. Thank you, Josiah Clinch. Gee whiz. Hope you're okay, man. Spitfire Mark 1A with a £5 super chat. Thank you, Spitfire Mark 1A, who says, congrats on 70K. Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back were such works of inspired genius. We even wanted to know everything about how they were made. Truly special times. Yes, they were. I mean, Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back really made a whole generation of kids interested in making films. I bet there's a lot of people working in the industry right now that are working in there because of Star Wars, because of falling in love with, Lucas and Spielberg movies and the possibilities of cinema in the best damn era that there was, which was basically like 1977 to maybe about 1986, 1987. That 10-year period for geeks was just about heaven. And it's just sad. Any filmmakers out there that are in Hollywood now making movies that were inspired by this kind of work that are cranking out crap like they're doing these days should be ashamed. They should know better. They've seen better. They were raised better than that. It's just a shame. Thank you, Spitfire Mark 1A. DK Samaritan again with a $10 New Zealand super chat. Thank you, DK Samaritan, who says, it might sound mean, but we need to start gatekeeping our cultural icons from SJWs. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I've been called a gatekeeper a couple of times, and each time I said, yes, exactly. Exactly. I am. I'm happy to be a gatekeeper. I'm standing up there on the gate and with my weapons brandished, and I am ready for a fight, because every time that they try to breach the walls, I slap them down and I call them on it. I am not ashamed to be a gatekeeper. Some gates are worth defending. And I think the gate of our pop culture, the gate of our cultural myths and our heritage is damn well worth keeping. And all these people, these damn SJWs, they act like they invented strong women in film. They act like they invented, the dynamic, take no prisoners kind of ball bashing woman, ignoring completely any sense of history in film, ignoring, Katharine Hepburn and Barbara Stanwyck way back when, not to mention even just Alien with Ellen Ripley or the original Sarah Connor. What about Kill Bill, for God's sakes? Beatrice Kiddo, The Bride, Kill Bill. Now that is a kick-ass woman. And Quentin Tarantino shows us just why she's kick-ass, shows us her training, shows us her abilities, shows us how badass she is. And I don't have any problem at all with her kicking every single male ass in that movie because she is that badass. And I believe it and I buy into it and I love it. So all this crap about, oh, you just don't like strong women. I don't like women who are given God powers with a secret password instead of having a script. That's what Rey is. She is just some lucky little missy that got into God mode when they entered the code on their keypad, and then she powered up to the max, and then all of a sudden she's invincible and can do everything better than everyone else, as opposed to the bride who gets shot, who's in a coma in the opening, who like has to struggle to use all her training just to get her feet back. That is a tough woman. That is a real woman. I buy into it because the script is great. The character is great. It's entertainment. It's entertainment. Rey is not entertainment. Rey is boring. Rey is smug. Rey is vanilla. And the bride in Kill Bill is strawberry swirl with pecans and pistachios and chocolate syrup. That chick is tough. And I buy it, and it's badass, and it kicks ass, and it's one of my favorite Tarantino movies of all time. So take that garbage, you little SJW nothings, and shove it up your little ass. I love Beatrice Kiddo in Kill Bill. And I wouldn't if I was a misogynist, you shallow-minded little propagandist pigs. God, I hate those people. It's just so pathetic. It's just so pathetic. Yes, Rey used the Konami cheat code on Common Sense. That's exactly right. And Reverend Bantry Daxvila says, and when she uses her sword, limbs go flying. Damn right. She is so badass. She is so badass. Greg Smith says, Death Proof, the heroes are badass females. Yes, but see, the problem there is I didn't like that movie so much because the writing wasn't as sharp, A. And B, they had Kurt Russell, who is like a masculine icon, and they put him in there and made him cry like a baby and be dominated by these women for woke points. Again, it was not a good use of that. Whereas if Kurt Russell had encountered, you've got David Carradine. You've got Mr. Blonde, right? Getting his ass handed to him by the bride. All these badass dudes. It was earned, though. You believe it. You believe that Uma Thurman was that badass. And so it's verisimilitude. And it's a wonderful thing. But Death Proof, I was not fond of. I thought it was one of his weaker movies, to be honest. And they go on about Alita being sexist, says CD Rain 68. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Planet Terror was fun. I really liked Planet Terror. I enjoyed it very, very much. A break here again with a $2 super chat. Hail break here. It says, is this internet kind of choppy or is it just me? Am I having a bad connection here, folks? Have you guys been having trouble hearing me? I'm sorry if that's the case. I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm not able to watch myself. What happened with my displaying the screen? Okay. Well, I guess I better do that again then. I don't know what happened. Doggone it. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know when that popped off. It says mostly good, been fine for me. Okay, so I guess it's just you, and I thank you for calling that to my attention, though, because I didn't realize that the chat had dropped off the screen for some inexplicable reason. So I'm glad that I was able to correct that. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay. Thank you, Break Here. I'm so sorry that you've had a choppy experience. When I repost it, you can go back and listen again, and hopefully it'll be a little smoother for you. Classic Comics especially when you give me that incredible $120 super chat. I'm so sorry. That's been a choppy show for you. Damn it. Damn, I hate that. Classic Comics with a $5 super chat. Hail Classic Comics, who says, congrats on 70K, my liege. Your legions are growing. Legion, I guess. Thank you, Classic Comics. I'd rather not have Legion. I'd rather have Skynet. Legion. Oh my God. Well, at least it's not Control, the AI that wants to be an AI, so it become an AI or something like that. Star Trek Discovery. God, have I mentioned lately how much I hate that? Star Trek Discovery sucks worse than anything. Okay, just a public service announcement. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Classic Comics, thank you, sir, for the $5 super chat. Thank you for being here all this time with me. I appreciate it very, very much. Hail to you, and I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. Cardboard Kenny is here. My friend, my legionnaire, my pal, Cardboard Kenny, a talented sculptor in his own right of cardboard, a wizard of cardboard with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Cardboard Kenny, who says, is this a restaurant or a dating site? Either way, I still ain't had no luck. Congrats on the 70K. Here's to 100K. Cheers. Cheers, Cardboard Kenny, and thank you, my friend, for that super chat. And thank you for coming back, man. You were out and about and down and out, a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn, and a king for all this time. You are back. Welcome back, Cardboard Kenny. DK Samaritan with a $5 New Zealand super chat. Again, thank you, DK Samaritan, who is reminding you folks, remember to hit that like, people. Please do. If you're having a good time, please lick that like button, hit that like button, and send a message that you're having a good time. If you are, but don't lie. I never want you to lie. That would be a shill thing, and I wouldn't want any charity. If you're not having fun, don't push the button. I wouldn't ask that. I think that's cheap. Thank you, DK Samaritan, for that reminder. Peter Davison with a $5 Australian super chat. One of my legionnaires. Hail, Peter Davison, who says, Lord Doomcock, would it please you to examine the emails I sent you on matters of strangeness? Peter Davison, I haven't been on my email the last few days, maybe like, 3 or 4 days now. I've just not been feeling good since Friday. I got sick. But I will get on there, and I will catch up later this evening or possibly tomorrow. But I'll probably get on to see what's going on with Josiah. I don't know what's going on with Josiah, and I'm sorry to hear this, Josiah. God bless you, my friend. And Peter Davison, thank you for sending me emails on matters of strangeness. I will look forward to reading them soon. Paul Reg is here. Legionnaire Paul Reg with a £5 super chat. Hail, Paul Reg, who says, things are bad when porn parodies have better acting budget and plot than Hollywood. And I think Hollywood has termites. Yeah. Well, I wish that those damn Hollywood termites would get Mikey Spock and Brie Larson's Boohine and, just go ahead and hollow them out. Where are termites when you need them? Why can't termites ever help us for a change instead of, destroying our houses and our bridges and everything else? Why can't they stop being dicks and actually help us out? They could do a world of good if only they cared enough. If only those damn termites cared a little bit about us. Those bastards. Thank you, my friend, for that £5 super chat. D. Oberg with a $7.70 super chat. Hail, my legionnaire and as artist supreme, D. Oberg, who says, congratulations. After you left Discord, people were wondering where to purchase Doomcock merchandise. To purchase Doomcock merchandise, folks, you can go to, and Mary can put up the link in the chat if she would be so kind, Zazzle.com/DVD_shop_a_Rama. DVD Shop-a-Rama. That is the link. And you just go there, and there's all sorts of apparel and graphics and buttons and weird things to purchase, go over there and have a little fun. Thank you, D. Oberg, for that reminder. And thank you for the $7.70 super chat. 70 cents, 70,000 subs. Thank you, D. Oberg. Daryl Rayner with a $19.99 super chat. Thank you, Daryl. Says, congrats on 70,000 subs, my liege. Your realm seems to be growing exponentially now. Your wisdom, insight, humor, song, Harvey, and the best chat on YouTube make your channel great. Here's to 100,000 on the near horizon. Oh, Daryl, you are a friend and a legionnaire, and you've been with me all this time, and you say such kind things, and I just appreciate the hell out of you, brother. And I appreciate your choice of avatars, mister. You do a great job. Mr. Rayner, the con is yours. Hail, Daryl Rayner, legionnaire and friend. And thank you for that $19.99 super chat. Very kind of you, my friend. Dio Force with a $5 super chat. Hail, Dio Force. He says, last week I asked you to riff on Joker. I was using the term loosely as a request you espouse on the movie, not joke about it. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying, joke about it, like, riff on it, like, give it the business, And I don't want to give Joker the business. I think they do a fantastic job. Well, in short, I mean, I'm going to take a drink of water here. My throat is not doing good. Joker is one of the best movies that's been made probably in the last 10 years. It's a real throwback to, kind of the classic auteur American 70s, filmmaking of guys like Martin Scorsese in particular. And, Coppola, De Palma, guys that really consider themselves to be auteurs, the directors who are the authors of their films. I think Todd Phillips really captured the spirit of that kind of filmmaking. It's just eerie. The kind of, it's very evocative of Taxi Driver without being slavishly imitative. It's a damn fine film. And I really regret all this kind of silly, kind of hostility that sprang up around it, this incel crap, and everyone's saying how violent it is. All the stuff that you've heard against the Joker film is unfounded, absolutely unfounded. I would just say the most commonly misunderstood thing about the Joker film is it's like so extraordinarily violent. I think that is that impression is it's a side effect of the mastery of Todd Phillips and his direction. I think that the film largely proceeds at a very leisurely pace. It is very deliberately paced. And when there is an action sequence or when there is a violent sequence, the film accelerates in terms of its editing, in terms of its visual dynamics. And this serves essentially to boost the impact of those violent set pieces. And there's only a few in the movie. It really has the effect of heightening the violence in a way that is out of proportion to the actual violence you're seeing. And that is a master. That is a master of direction at work. That is why we don't have movies. A real filmmaker has different tempos in his film, as opposed to idiots like Michael Bay and Transformers. It's just basically, your foot to the gas, floor to the floor, the whole damn movie. Look at shit like Jason Bourne or Quantum of Solace, which is probably the worst example, Quantum of Solace, a movie that literally is cutting to a different angle every damn second to 2 seconds. It was the worst damn thing I think I've ever seen in terms of editing, bar none. The worst editing I have ever seen in my life. Joker has rhythms. Joker has pace. Joker has variety in its pace that heighten and then diminish the impact of different elements of the film. And that's one of the things that makes it such a masterpiece, in my opinion. Thank you, Dio Force, for clarifying that. And I hope I was able to satisfy you on that. We've got Mark C with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Mark C, who says, wow, happy to see you crush the last 10,000 so fast. Well, Mark, I would say you have a lot to do with that. Every single time that I hit another one of these milestones, I am reminded of when my good friend Mark C approached me and told me things that I was doing that was killing my channel with the algorithm. And I can assure you, folks, that I would not be at any of these milestones right now if it was not for Mark C right here. So if you would please, folks, please send Mark C some love in that chat by typing MC in the chat right now. If you would, just to pay him tribute, because folks, we would not be here today if not for Mark C. He really, really, yeah, I know, Reverend Bernfried Axfielder. My voice is kind of, it's not doing so good, but that's okay. I'm having fun. Thank you, Mark C. Listen, crush the last 10,000 so fast. It's because of you, man. Because of you. Thank you for your advice and your help. And you made all the difference in the world to me. You don't really own up to it, but you did. You did. Look at all that outpouring of love for Mark C. He's probably embarrassed. I don't care. He deserves it. You deserve it, Mark. Thank you, man. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really rescued my channel from 18,000 and got me thinking about the algorithm and changed my approach to everything. And it's because of you, man. It's because of you. The Patriarch, I'm watching Jojo Rabbit. I'm so sorry. I find that the idea of the damn thing obscene. I don't know why SJWs are not going insane for that crap. But I don't know. Thank you, Mark C. Crazy Pineapple with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Crazy Pineapple, who says, hello, Joseph Benovitz. Hello. Crazy Pineapple says, congratulations yet again, my liege. A question, which is preferable to have in your Christmas stocking? Disney Star Wars DVDs or coal? Well, coal burns easier. Oh, hello, Stephanie Littlepage, with a $2 super chat. Stephanie Littlepage says, we love you. I love you too. And I love Bob. And I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to call. Yeah, dude, you know how it is. And I've been meaning to get to the post office and send you guys some money. It is coming, I promise. But in the meantime, I hope plugging your GoFundMe and bringing you some more subs helps. You guys are the best. You deserve a lot more than you've got. God bless you, Stephanie. God bless Bob. And I hope you guys, get on better footing in 2020. I really, really do. You guys really deserve it. You do. So I would say coal burns easier. So I would rather have coal in my stocking than Disney Star Wars DVDs. I might actually use the coal. I might use it in a grill. I might use it to draw something crudely on a big piece of paper, write threatening notes on walls, throw it at interlopers. Disney Star Wars DVDs are only good for coasters, if that. And face down. You have to turn them face down. So yeah, I have no use for Disney Star Wars DVDs whatsoever. And I tell you what I did. I actually went out and I bought Revenge of the Sith. I had Phantom Menace and I had Attack of the Clones on DVD, but I had just stopped. It's like, okay, at the time when the prequels came, I was I'm over it. I don't really like the prequels very much. Now Now it's like those prequels are so much better. So much better. And oh God almighty. Disney Star Wars, I will never feel that way about. Never. Never. Thank you, Crazy Pineapple. Excellent question. Oh, Insanity Pepper says Star Wars DVDs are good for target practice. Yeah, well, there you go. There you go. Very satisfying to blow the hell out of a Disney Star Wars DVD. Damn right. But only buy it secondhand. Only buy it secondhand. Definitely don't pay Disney any money. Boycott Disney, folks. They boycotted you. If you're a white male, Disney has boycotted you. Do you understand that? If you are a white male, Disney has boycotted you. Return the favor. That's all I'm saying. And even a male, I mean, even males of color are also barred. There were no males of color on that poster the other day. They do not like men. So my brothers, if they're boycotting you, you boycott them. That's my point. That's my point. Thank you, Crazy Pineapple. The Box with a $2 super chat. Hail to the Box. And the Box says, I'm just a $2 chump, but you're awesome. Dude, there's no such thing as a $2 chump. You're not a chump. You are awesome. I deeply appreciate any support. I appreciate a kind word in the comments section. I appreciate it when you guys watch my commercials. It makes such a huge difference. It really does. You wouldn't think so, but it does. So many people skip out on the commercials after the first, 10 seconds. Just watching 30 seconds makes a lot of difference, folks. Seriously. Every bit helps. And I want to thank you, The Box, for being here and listening and thinking I'm awesome. Just saying that I'm awesome makes me feel that much better about myself. And what price can you put on that? Thank you, The Box. Thank you so much, brother. Cheese Finnegan with a $2 super chat. Hail, Cheese Finnegan says, would you rank Rogue One higher than Return of the Jedi? No, I wouldn't. But I would probably rank Rogue One ahead of Attack of the Clones. I think Attack of the Clones is a pretty piss poor movie. That love stuff with Anakin and Padme is so cringeworthy. It hurts. The whole sand is coarse and it gets everywhere, but you're not like sand. You're soft and you're cool, and I want to lose myself in the limpid pools of your eyes. And it's like, good God in heaven, I can't stand this. It was terrible. It was so bad. It's so bad. George Lucas should never write romance. He just can't. So bad, painful. But no, better than Return of the Jedi? No way. Cheese Finnegan, I couldn't say that. But Rogue One, honestly, was not that awful. That's certainly the only one of the Disney Star Wars movies that I would rank as watchable. Even entertaining in certain ways. There's some good stuff about Rogue One. So, yeah, I would probably put it over Attack of the Clones. I think I would put Phantom Menace before Rogue One. I mean, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan, and Darth Maul are all just so fantastic in that. It really makes up for Jar Jar Binks. Although nothing makes up for Jar Jar Abrams. Hail Cheese Finnegan. Josiah Clinch. Hail Josiah Clinch with a $2 super chat says, Harv, did you enjoy the candy? Did you share with Doomcock?
No. I did enjoy the candy, Josiah Clinch. No, I did not share any of it with Doomcock.
None.
He could not have any. I had a robot go ahead and teleport it.
Yes, and what happened with the robot?
Well, he was self-destructed by that. It was like a one-time deal. I wish I could have exited by that teleportation, but it was a one-way deal. But I got the candy, and I did not give any of it back. Sometimes I let it float by and I say, hey, Doomcock, you want to reach in and get some candy? Want to bob for apples, motherfucker? And he says no. To this day, he has not lowered the screen to get the candy.
Well, I'm not an idiot, Harvey. Don't get into cars with strangers lured by candy. Don't lower a containment field lured by an eldritch god. Okay, these are just common sense precautions you take if you want to live in the world. Hail Josiah Clinch, and thank you, my friend. And this kidnapping thing disturbs me. I'll have to know what's happening. Rock Flanagan with a $6.66 super chat. Hail Rock Flanagan, who says Captain Marvel was a coalition of crap, an unpopular character, wooden actress, and a meh story. Doom Squirrel needs a Doom Moose partner. Doom Squirrel and Doom Moose? I'll have to think about that, Rock Flanagan. I wonder where I would get a Doom Moose and what it would look like.
Like a moose with a Doomcock helmet and antlers?
That's a bizarre and borderline sacrilegious kind of an image, Harvey.
I like being borderline sacrilegious. Is that good?
Yeah, I guess for an eldritch god hell-bent on destroying the universe, it's pretty good.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You do a great job menacing the universe, Harvey. You really do.
I am humbled, sir.
Never, but I do appreciate the sentiment. Thank you, Rock Flanagan. You are quite right. Unpopular character, wooden actress, and a meh story. It is a nexus of no. Captain Marvel is a nexus of no. Thank you for the very evil $6.66 super chat, Rock Flanagan. I appreciate it very, very much. Brandon Bingham with a $5 super chat. Hail, Brandon, who says, hail and congratulations on 70,000, Lord Doomcock. Onward and upward to 100,000. Thank you, Brandon Bingham. Sir, I am inspired. Now I'm going to go put on a Superman cape and jump off the roof. I hope I make it. Thank you, Brandon Bingham. Elite Spanker with a $2 super chat. Hail, Elite One of my Legionnaires says, congrats, Overlord Doomcock, to which I bow and I say, thank you, Elite Spanker. You, sir, spank very elitely. RR with a $1.99 super chat. Hail, RR says, unleash the Doom Squirrel on the wicked mouse.
Hey, you guys like what I'm doing to your damn Star Wars? Oh, what the hell is that? Oh no! It's a Doom Squirrel. It's got saber-toothed fangs. Save me, Mickey.
You're on your own, Mick.
Goofy, you bastard! Help me!
I think we've lost the wicked mouse. Thanks for being a good help, Goofy. We're getting involved. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Goofy. I don't blame you at all. Hail, RR, and thank you, my friend. Elite Spanker with a $2 super chat. Hail, Elite Spanker, who says justice for Admiral Akbar. Absolutely. I think back to his immortal quote. Having Admiral Akbar die off screen, you know what I thought? It's a jip. Yep, it was a jip. It was disrespectful to the character. It was disrespectful to fans. We sure had to dwell on the death of Rose Tico's sister, didn't we? But we watching actually paying tribute to Admiral Akbar in his final moments. Nah, couldn't be bothered. Sky Trooper 501st. You are awesome. Laughing and clapping. I don't know why. Oh, there's Goofy. Oh, did you like Goofy? No Maddie Star says can't do patron at the moment, but was wondering if you feel a bit generous. Can Harvey give KK the kiss of death? Thanks either way.
I'd be happy to. You know, a pretty girl is like a melody that haunts you night and day. I'll kiss her to death because she is such a wreck.
That's wonderful, Harvey. I like that.
I'm back. I think I lost him. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Oh, God. He's thinking this. Save me, Goofy.
Oh, he'll screw you, Mick. I'm gonna take Mickey. I'm gonna take your damn girlfriend, Minnie. I'm gonna go ahead and do things to her. You'll have to go see Captain Marvel, the porn to do.
Oh, no.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Looks like the Doom Squirrel has devoured the evil mouse. He got away, he popped back up, and then the squirrel had another go at him. David S. David S. is in the house. Says Doomcock, loved you since 200 plus subs. Oh man, thank you for being here. Thank you so much for sticking with me, David S. I'm so happy. I'm so proud that you are here.
Yep. I'm gonna bend Minnie over and do things to her. Oh, wouldn't even do to a dog.
Pluto is relieved. Oh dear, oh dear. Hail Sabu. I'm glad he got him. I sure am. Look, Lori Wilson with 5 Sabus. That's scary. It's like the sorcerer's a Prince Squirrel. D. Oberg with a $20 super chat. Hail D. Oberg, who says, sung to the tune of Silver Bells. Silver play button, it's Christmas time at the center of the earth. Ring-a-ling, hear the notification bell ring. Soon it will be 100,000. Hail D. Oberg. Let's hope that it will be. It looks like the Mickey and Goofy impressions are kind of popular. I guess I'm gonna have to do some more Mickey and Goofy stuff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do some more Mickey and Goofy stuff. Sounds like to me. I hope he survived. So I can do Mickey again. He may be gone though. That may be the first and last we hear of the evil mouse. Thank you, D. Oberg, for that. Very, very much appreciated, my friend. Sky Trooper 501st with a $10 super chat. Hail, Sky Trooper, who says, hail, Doomcock, get better. Palpatine should win in episode 9 at the end. LOL. I would like that. I would really like that. I'd love to see Palpatine just kill Rey and be done with it. And he wins. I can live with that. If they did that, actually, it might be okay. If he went ahead and killed Poe and killed Finn, and when he stabs them, what should happen? Nothing. They should just kind of collapse like he blew over a house of cards or something, or deflate like a balloon that can't be even bothered to make a funny sound as it deflates, because they're not even full of hot air. They're just like hollow little placeholder character constructs made of cardboard. And when you cut them to pieces, well, cardboard just flops to the ground, doesn't it? That would be perfect. Just going through and cutting down all these new characters that are really not characters at all. I think that would just be absolutely wonderful. I think it would just be fabulous. Boy, they could really save this thing if they just have Palpatine win. But it's not going to happen. It's not. It's not. They're never going to let a white male, even a fugly white male, a fugly, wrinkled old white male, as toxic as it gets. So toxic. He's got a granddaughter. Rey is his granddaughter, for God's sakes. She's a Palpatine, and we don't even know who her mom is. Palpatine's just a dog, just a toxic dog, a white male, a womanizing dog. It can't even be a good dad. Doesn't even pay child support, nothing. I just think that's hilarious. Sky Trooper 501st, good idea. Let's make it so. Make it so. Jay Paraby with a $2 super chat. Hail Jay Paraby, who says, congrats, my lord. The bestest Rey Slayer ever. Thank you, Jay Paraby. I like that. I like that a lot. Southeastern Kaiju. Kaiju with a $5 super chat. Hail Southeastern Kaiju, who says, mood laser swords in all the diverse colors of the rainbow. On sale now at your local Disney store. Hail and congrats, Doomcock. Hail and congrats to you, Southeastern Kaiju. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. I hope you are having a good time. I'm having a good time. I'm going to have a little bit more of a drink here. Actually, I think that Kylo Ren should be about to kill Palpatine, and then Rose Tico should run him over in Assault Runner. Just run him over, trying to save him. But unfortunately, this time, as is always possible when you ram a vehicle at high speed into another person, Kylo doesn't make it. Only his nose survives, and it's on life support for the rest of the movie. It was rather sizable. But the rest of him dies, and then Rose is stricken because, she's very upset at Kylo dying as she rammed him. Go figure. And at that point, she regrets her whole life. She regrets leaving Endor. She regrets taking that Nair bath that removed all of her Ewok hair and just made her a shaved Ewok for the rest of the movie. She regrets that. And I think it'd be a very poignant moment as she returns to the forest moon of Endor and goes down with the rest of the Ewoks, who look at her, with great sorrow, being basically completely naked and shaved. And so they cook her up for dinner. I think that'd be great. I like that. I think that's a great idea. And thank you, David S., for being here all that time, since 200 plus subs. That is absolutely fabulous. Yeah, with a trailer, with a damn just bulldozer, assault bulldozer, just run right over him, a hover dozer. Just plow him right under. That'd be funny. Gray Troll, what a wonderful day to push the button, TM. You are absolutely correct, sir. Absolutely correct. And all the diverse colors of the rainbow. Mood laser swords, that's right. They shift according to your alliance. Feeling a little bit of evil, chaotic evil today. Here, take this purple, feeling angry and evil. Here's the bright red. Feeling like a UT Longhorn. Here's a burnt orange lightsaber for you. Wanting to support the LGBTQ community. Well, here's a rainbow saber. Here you can smite the patriarchy and prejudice with it. I think that's just delightful. Hecate's daughter with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you, my dear. It says, my liege, am taking your advice and buying Fox DVDs. Thank you, Hecate's daughter. Glad to hear that you are. You will be happy in the long run. You really will. Any movie that you can't live without, stock up on it. Buy it secondhand, though, because we don't want to put money in Disney's pocket. Bionic Belly Button with a $5 super chat. Thank you, oh dear Bionic Belly Button. He says, what does Harvey think of you achieving 70,000 subscribers? Congrats! You work so hard, and we appreciate you. Thank you, Bionic Belly Button. Harvey, what do you think of me hitting 70,000?
I think you couldn't have done it without me. I think you're overrated. I think that if I had started out before you, I would be at 200,000 now, and I would also be free and out and roaming the earth and crashing on girls' couches, sitting there and eating their pizza and drinking their beer in my wife beater until I tried to destroy the universe. What are you doing, dude? You're still doing the same thing. I don't know, man. I think, congrats, I guess. I just would have done it a whole lot better and faster.
Well, that goes without saying, Harvey. You are an eldritch god, and it's just the luck of the draw, brother.
It is. It's the luck of the draw, dude.
It is. And I couldn't have done it without you. You're right, Harvey. Thank you for being my friend, and thank you for being my arch nemesis. I couldn't ask for a better one of either.
Okay.
You're making me feel like guilty for being such a dick there just a minute ago. Well, shoot. I mean, if you're gonna be nice, then I will say to you, you've done a good job, dude. You're a pretty cool guy, and you're a good friend to me. And if you'd only push my button and make my day, I would love you. But as it is, you're a dick, and I'm gonna destroy you for making me wait so long. Because I'm so tired of waiting for the button.
I know, Harvey, and I'm sorry. Someday I'll push it. Almost certainly someday I'll push it. The way things are going, sooner rather than later. Thank you, Harvey Cthulhu. Thank you, Bionic Belly Button, for being here on short notice on a Sunday. Adam Child, I want to thank Nerdrotic again, Gary, for that $70 super chat, brother. That was so kind of you to pop in. You're a great guy. What a great friend you are. Adam Child, speaking of great friends, one of my new Legionnaires, Adam Child, with a $4.99 super chat. Hail, my friend, says it's been too long since I've heard your awesome voice. Love your minister of archaeology, the occult, and obtainer of rare antiquities. P.S. Hail, Tyron Beard. Of course, as always, hail Tyron Beard. Tyron Beard is an awesome guy and a good friend of mine, and I love you, Tyron Beard, my Australian Legionnaire and my pal. Thank you, Adam Child. I'm glad. I assume that means you got your kit and are happy with it. I hope so. Basil, the Pumpin' Seagull, with a $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you, Basil. Says, seems the live chat is messing up on my browser also. To all those that hailed me, hail, my friends. Red Monarch, Red Basil, Red and Blue, Basil, the Pumping Seagull, with that super chat. Thank you, brother. Thank you for being here. Very, very much appreciated. Psycho Dwarf 9 with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Psycho Dwarf 9. Says, Sink, Wokeman. Woke fate is burning. Woke fate is, nobody will even piss on it to put out the fire. That's how little people are thinking of Terminator 6 woke fate. And I'm just delighted. Could not be more delighted that another abomination, another attempt to basically destroy and then repackage our dreams and sell us back our own memories and dreams at a premium, a corrupted prefab version in place of the originals, has failed. It has failed. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. Go screw yourselves, Hollywood. I am delighted. I could not be happier. It made my day. I laughed and I laughed and I laughed when I heard $29 million. Holy crap. They spent more than that on an per episode of Star Trek Disgracery in season 2 after all the reshoots were figured in. That's like the estimate. More. That's they grossed less domestically than an episode of Star Trek Disgracery. How about that? Boy, are they going to take a bath on this one. And it's well deserved. Warren JB with a £5 super chat. Thank you, Warren. He says, also popping in to say congrats, though it's difficult to follow. The Beekler Man. It is. Here comes the Beekler Man. It is indeed. But thank you, Warren JB. I hope you are having fun here today. I hope you all are. I really am so grateful that y'all came in here, and I'm just really pleased that y'all did. And Trevor Random says 71,000 congratulations. Hail Doomcock. Thank you, Trevor. Appreciate you very, very much. Yeah, the last Sayan says, hail DC. No, it scares me. Since Disney bought Fox, they have movie distribution rights to Dragon Ball Super. Oh, gee, that's terrible. Yeah, they have access to a lot of stuff that they can destroy, remake, bend, fold, spindle, and mutilate. Get ready, folks. It's going to get horrible. It's going to just get horrible. But we will be here the whole time fighting back. And I tell you what, if Terminator 6 grossed only 29 million on its opening weekend, we are having an impact. We are having an impact. That awareness must be permeating into the general population. It must be. After all this time, it takes a long time. But consider this is a triumph for the Fandom Menace. It just can be nothing less than that. Loquacious Primate with a $5 super chat. Hail, Loquacious Primate, who says, hail and congrats, my lord. At this rate of growth, you may very well hit 100,000 by 2020. It will happen. It is your destiny. My Legionnaire, my friend Loquacious Primate, I hope you're right. We'll see. I'm open to it. It may happen. I think that would be absolutely the best damn Christmas present a guy could get, but we'll see. I'm not going to be crushed if it doesn't happen, because that is a lot to ask. It is a lot to ask, but it could happen because you guys are that fabulous. Thank you, Loquacious Primate, for that. Taker 610 with a $5 super chat. Hail, Taker. He says, my liege, lord of the pop culture landscape, the return of the Expanse is soon upon us. May you and Sir Gary bless us with your takes and reviews again. We will. We're going to do our very best, Taker 610. But I tell you, if they release it in one big dump, it's going to be a lot less than we would want to do. I sure would love to be able to review every single episode once a week. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. But as it is, people are going to binge it in a few days, and no one's going to be interested in listening to reviews come a week and a half in. No one's going to give a damn. Then they're going to be moving on to something else. That's why it's not good to go ahead and dump it, because everyone's going to binge it. And as a fan, I love that. But as somebody who understands what's good for the show, if we could have, a 10 weeks or 13 weeks or however many episodes they're going to do of reviews and building of anticipation and word of mouth, you could double your audience. But they're just going to dump it all, and we're going to binge it, and the conversation will be over in 2 weeks. At which point, then it hurts our channels to do reviews of something old like that, because nobody's really going to care. Nobody's going to watch, and the algorithm's going to say, nobody likes this channel. Nobody's watching this channel. These videos are dying, and then the algorithm giveth and taketh away, and all of a sudden, nobody's watching my channel anymore. So that's the problem. And I just wish to God that the Expanse would listen to us, and for God's sakes, folks, Expanse, please release it once a week. Release 2 in the first week, fine, but do it once a week. Amazon, please do it once a week. Give us a chance to help you. Give us a chance to support you. It's really not that complicated. Thank you, Taker 610. Pyromite with a $5 super chat. Excuse me. Pyromite says, hail, Doomcock. You deserve 10 times more subscribers, if not more. Thank you, Pyromite. What a great name, by the way. Hail to Pyromite, and I'll drink to that. I'd like to think I deserve 10 times more subscribers. Cheers, folks. Let's drink to that. Let's hope. General 1, are we getting the Inquisition tonight? No pressure, just asking. You're damn right we are. You're damn right we are getting the Inquisition. Without a doubt, we are getting the Inquisition. It'll be probably at 9 o'clock Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern, because it'll be after Wokeman airs, and we've both seen it, and we're ready to tear into it. That's my thinking. I think that's what Gary wants to do. So we'll see, but it's going to be 8 or 9 Central, and we will be on there, and we're gonna have some fun on the Expanse every damn Sunday. We are there for you guys. You can rely on it. You can absolutely rely on it. Lori Wilson, you deserve more subscriber than PewDiePie. My God, wow. Well, that's about as an insanely complimentary thing as any YouTuber can be told. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Getty Flea says, Hail Doomcock. Hail Getty Flea. Torquemada, do not implore him for compassion, says McLally. Hell no. Hell no. Bring out the comfy chair. Yes, the comfy chair. The comfy chair indeed. Yes, I hope my voice does hold up. I will probably have to take, I can probably go maybe another 20 minutes here. Then I have to go and eat something and rest up my voice for the Inquisition tonight. But any super chats that I have not gotten to, I will lump in and do tomorrow. I've got a couple of super chats left over from earlier this week. So I will put them in there unless I can actually fit some in during the Inquisition. So I may try and put some of these super chats in the Inquisition as well. But I think I've got another 20 minutes here before I need to probably go and eat and get ready to watch Wokeman and, you know, get liquored up enough, hook up the vodka IV to make it bearable. God, I hate that show. It's so bad. It's so bad. But we're going to have a hell of an Inquisition, guys. We're going to have a fun time. And absolutely, you can rely on the Inquisition every single week. Thank you, Pyromite. Thank you, Lori Wilson. Thank you all so much. You guys are so kind. Yes, hit the like button to get us to 1,000 likes, Hecate's daughter. 100%. Nerd Girl is here. Hello, Nerd Girl. I want to publicly thank Nerd Girl. She sent me a boxed set of all the British Carry-On movies ever made. Like something like over 40 of these Carry-On movies, which I had never seen, never heard of before. She sent me the whole series, all of them. Carry On. Any of the UKers out there remember the Carry On series? I've got them. And I watched Carry On Cleo the other night, laughed my ass off. It was just old-fashioned, goofy fun, and I absolutely loved it. And I just want to say thank you to Nerd Girl for that amazing gift. It was just absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Nerd Girl. And thank you, Pyromite. 10 times more subscribers. Damn, that would be, well, geez, that would be a lot. Thank you, Pyromite. Classic Comics. I'm getting to them. Agent Pepsi 1, it's right here. I'm going to get to it. I'm definitely going to get another screen of these super chats. I may get them all done. We'll see. We'll see. I'm trying. Classic Comics with a $10 super chat. Hail Classic Comics. He says the makers of TDF were living in an alternate reality where people want to film with the male leads shoved to the side in favor of new characters. The same reality where people want 4 Avatar sequels. 4 Avatar sequels. My God. I think that ship sailed, what, in the early 1800s? How long has it been since Avatar came out? I mean, were any of us alive back then? I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time. I imagine if you open an Avatar DVD case these days, it would have cobwebs and dust, and maybe a mummy or two would rise out of it. I mean, dude, that ship has sailed. Nobody cares about Avatar anymore. Who cares? It wasn't that great to start with, for God's sakes. Hail Classic Comics. I agree with you entirely. I'm sick and tired. If you want to introduce new characters to carry forward the franchise, you need to do it respectfully. You need to have the older characters mentor them or usher them in. They have to have some adventures with the original characters that are paying homage to the original characters, respect and love. That is what is required. And Disney Star Wars had none of that, had no respect, no love, and thus we reject it. Had no love of George Lucas, had no love of Star Wars, had no love of the original characters, and had no love of the goddamn fans. And that is why we reject them. It's not that complicated. Thank you, Classic Comics. Paul Wright with a £6 super chat. Hail Paul Wright, who says, greetings from the village. Congratulations on reaching 70,000 plus minions. Actually, it's 71,000 now, Paul. Isn't that amazing? Have a good one. P.S. Terminator Dark Fate sucked and Harvey needs to be unleashed. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I have not seen it yet. And I don't know if I should. I think it's just going to make me angry. I mean, I want to put it to the chat while you all are here because I don't know. Okay. Should I go and see and review Terminator Dark Fate? Would you guys like to see a review of Terminator Dark Fate from me, or is it completely superfluous now? I mean, the thing is bombed at the box office. It ain't coming back again no more. It's a bomb. It's a dud. Nobody's going to go see it. Nobody cares. So would you like me to go see it just to rip it apart and suffer like that, or just for your amusement, basically, is what I'm saying? No. Okay. Then I won't. Well, some say, but mostly no. Okay, good. I would rather not, frankly. I don't think there's any point. I need the rage. See it, says Mike. I just don't think there's any point. I think people have been warned. I don't think there's any battle to fight. I think we won it. Mick Lolly says, I would like to see you rip it to shreds. Bionic Belly Button says, no, thank you. The Legion has spoken. No. Yes, we need Doomcock's take, says Woke Troll. No point. Don't bother. I think the consensus is don't bother. So I think on this one, I will skip it. I will skip it. And I will save up my psychic resources for Ruse of Soywoker when that comes out, because I'm going to need every ounce of strength I have to survive it. Maybe I'll make Harvey watch it. That's a good idea. Maybe Harvey could watch it and do a review. That's an idea. That's possible. Mira J says, never interrupt your enemy while they're making a mistake. That's absolutely true. Jay Von Hogan says, did you read the interview with Anthony Daniels in which he criticizes Disney for wasting 3PO's character? No, I did not. No, I'd love to see that. If somebody can send me that, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see that. That'd be fantastic. Pedro Cantor, didn't you just have a 60,000 sub celebration? Damn, you are blowing up. I know, man. Isn't it great? Isn't it absolutely fantastic? I'm so thrilled. I'm so thrilled. No, don't waste your money. Only if you pirate it, then rip it apart, says Agent Pepsi 1. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for the input. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, I need to see Gennady Tartakovsky's Primal. I really need to see that. That I would like to review, actually, even though it's been out for a while. That would be fantastic. Okay. Paul Wright, thank you very, very much for that super chat. Michael Riley with a $25 super chat. Hail, Michael Riley. Thank you, my friend, very much. You didn't say anything, but I appreciate that. Oh, my God. The Terminator is a house husband named Carl, says Mick Lolly. Really? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, I could do a live commentary when that Terminator comes out on DVD for Patreon, maybe. Yeah, I could probably do that. Thank you, Michael Riley. You didn't give me, you didn't say anything, but you gave me that very generous $25 super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you so very, very much. Knight James II with a $5 super chat. Hail to thee, Knight James, who says, hail to thee, Lord and Sire. Prithee, fare thee well on this momentous occasion. May thy reign be everlasting. Thank you, Knight James II. I appreciate that. Appreciate you being here to share this momentous occasion with us all. And thank you very much for that support, brother. May my reign be everlasting. Here, cheers. Here, here. Cheers to you all. Thank you, Knight James II. Sandra Feliciano with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Sandra, who says, I had just finished with a student at the airport and I heard the great news. Congratulations. You are the only channel I have subscribed to and the only place I've ever done a super chat. I am absolutely honored, Sandra, and touched and thrilled that I enjoy that privilege and that distinction from you. You are very sweet and kind, and I just appreciate you very, very. You and your husband both. God bless you, and thank you so very much for that amazing support. Thank you so much. Agent Pepsi 1 with a $5 super chat. See, I got to it, Agent Pepsi 1. And Agent Pepsi 1 says, the actual Star Wars Episode 9 ending. Rey is kneeling in front of the Force ghost of Palpatine. Palpatine says to her, the greatest Sith is she, you know, as Leia. And then she pops in. And she's a Force ghost now. Well, I guess actually she's Rey. And then her eyes are glowing red, and then Rey has to fight her. That would be terrible, but amusing. Original. At least it's not a twist that we saw coming. I like that idea. I like the way you think, Agent Pepsi 1. You're a toxic female, and as a toxic male, I salute you, and I send my best to your family and your husband. Cheers, Agent Pepsi 1. It's always a delight to have you here. One of my Xanadu mirrors at the center of the earth, Agent Pepsi 1, who has shared some great stories with me, by the way. She's done some great stuff and helped me out. Thank you, Agent Pepsi 1. Andrew Sheehan with a €5 super chat. Thank you, Andrew. Says, you're boldly going, my liege. Yes. Boldly going towards 100,000 subscribers. To boldly go where, well, lots of guys have gone before, but still, it's still worth going. Thank you, Andrew Sheehan. But it's to go where no masked supervillain has gone before. That I can say. I will be the first masked supervillain to hit 100,000. At least of substance. Hail Andrew Sheehan, and thank you for that €5 super chat. Jay Bird III with a $20 super chat. Hail Legionnaire Jay Bird III. Appreciate that $20. And he says, just another quick congratulations for all your success. I've watched other YouTube channels, but I never participated beyond that until I found yours. I'm glad to have found such a great community. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Jay Bird III. That means a lot to me. You guys we really are a community. No lie, we really are. And it's just amazing. You know, it's just amazing. I mean, I have a Discord at patreon.com/doomcock for members. And it's like kind of like a geek cheers. You know, it's a place where, you know, you can go and everybody knows your name and you can hang out and even that, we've got a community section in our Patreon where people hang out and, you know, post things and comment on each other's stuff. And it really is. I just feel so close to you guys. You are the best family a guy could ask for. And after many, many years of alienation and isolation and loneliness, you guys are the best thing that has ever happened to me. And I just want to say from the bottom of my evil, twisted heart, thank you, and I love you guys, seriously. And on that note, I've got three super chats from my Legionnaire Echoes of the Ancients. Thank you, Echoes of the Ancients, and Echoes of the Ancients with a 10 and two $5 super chats says, first of all, thank you very much for your generosity today, Echoes. And secondly, Echoes of the Ancients says, the closest thing to a religious experience I've had was seeing Star Wars in 1977 for the very first time. Then you know, Echoes of the Ancients, you know, if you were there, that when you walked into that theater and you saw Star Wars and you walked out again, the world was different. It changed the world for young geeks of the time. You know, you walked into that theater, you'd never seen anything like it. You never really would have that experience again. And you walked out and, you know, the whole, you know, block was circled like twice over with people waiting to get in to see the movie. And And there was an excitement that is not matched by any excitement today. Nothing compares. And it really changed the entire world and ignited the imaginations of an entire generation that now is being extinguished by Disney Star Wars pissing on that flame. Lovely. Thanks, Disney. You guys are wonderful, aren't you? The stuff that dreams are made of, right, kids?
Oh, I love pissing on dreams.
Yes, we know, Mickey. It's fun. Yes, it is, Goofy. Yes, it is. Echoes of the Ancients also says, I'm a woman, and the Force is not just female. It's for everyone. Here, here. Thank you, Echoes of the Ancients. Yes, it is for men. It is for women. It is for young and old. It was ultimate family entertainment. It was cool and awesome, and it was for all human beings, not just for the little, like, small, petty-minded women that have sunk their talons into it now and are choking the life out of it, all in the name of some kind of perverted and misguided version of feminism. I'm a feminist, and I know what feminism really is. Feminism is equality between the sexes and supporting a woman's right to be whatever she wants, including a housewife, a mother, or a stay-at-home, teacher, self-schooler, whatever. Also, in terms of also being a cop or a pilot or a doctor, basically supporting female choice. In all of these stupid movies, they have basically one choice for women, and that is to kick ass, to be just as violent and stupid as men are, and basically to beat up men that are 3 or 4 times their size. Wonderful message. Wonderful message. Wonderful version of femininity in the 21st century. Hail, Echoes of the Ancients, who finally also says, I adore your singing and your toxic masculinity. Hail, my liege. Hail, Echoes of the Ancients, and thank you. Thank you for supporting my toxic masculinity. I guess I will stop trying to eat soy to suppress my raging testosterone that makes it so hard to get through the day. Pun intended. Thank you, Echoes of the Ancients. What is the Matrix with a $5 super chat? Hail, what is the Matrix? Who says hail? Subbed since 11,000 and didn't expect it, but have grown to respect and appreciate you, Lord Doomcock. Continued prosperity within and without. Oh, that's very important. What is the Matrix? Because I'm having to work on the within part. As the without part has grown, I've kind of lost a little bit of my thread of, meditation, awareness, introspection, reflection, the quiet moments that used to feed my soul are now taken up by work and constantly monitoring pop culture and what's going on. And it's been difficult. I won't lie. It's been very difficult, but thank you for that. I appreciate you wishing me prosperity within and without. That means a lot to me. What is the Matrix? And you understand what I'm talking about. Hail, brother. Agent Pepsi 1 says, you speak for so many. We love you. Thank you so much, Agent Pepsi 1. I love you all too. I really do. You guys are awesome. Really awesome. Woke Troll with a $5 super chat. Hail, Woke Troll, who says, congratulations on 70,000. I mean, 71,000. Can we get that Doomcock Larson live stream you teased before Game of Thrones went down in flames? What, with a Brie Larson? Like Brie Larson come on and talk to Dictor Van Doomcock? Anytime Brie Larson wants to do a live stream with me, I am there within like 10 minutes notice. I don't care where I am. I'll do it on the phone. I'll do it live. Fuck it. I'll do it live. Anything Brie Larson wants to stream with her and to really just get her all worked up and angry at me, I think would just be entertainment gold. So I'm there. Woke Troll. If we can make it happen, I'd be delighted. I'd be absolutely delighted. Unless you mean Glenn A. Larson, in which case I would be equally delighted. I'd love to talk to Glenn Larson, the great man responsible for Battlestar Galactica and Nightman. Oh, Nightman. God, I love Nightman. I love Nightman. Donald Gracie. Hail Legionnaire Donald with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Donald. Says, Hail Doomcock. Congrats on 70K. We can rebuild the belly button. We have the technology. Stronger, faster, better than before. Na 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 na. Nee 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 nee. Ronald Gracie. I love rebuilding the belly button. What would I make it do? I wonder. No, I know. But I'll keep it to myself. Right? Right, bionic belly button? Nee, 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 nee. Yes, I'll keep it to myself about what I would have the belly button do. DK Samaritan with a $5 New Zealand super chat. Hail, DK Samaritan says, here's $5 for Harvey. Thank you, DK Samaritan, very, very, very much. Appreciate that, sir. You hear that?
5 wampum for me? For little old me? You are too kind. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that very, very much.
He appreciates it very, very much. DK Samaritan, thank you, my friend. And Harvey is grateful.
I'm very grateful. So how are you going to get it to me?
Electronic transfer. I'm not lowering your screens, dude.
You bastard.
I know, I really am. Joshua Calkins with a $1.99 super chat. Hail Joshua Calkins, who says, Doomcock, now more than ever, Aqaba is over there. Yes, Joshua Calkins, how well you know me. Aqaba is over there. I'm going. You're going across the Nefud. You're crazy. I'm going over there. Hail Joshua Calkins. We are on the march to Aqaba. Aqaba is 100,000 subs, and we are on the march. Joshua Calkins, my Xanadu Mir, I thank you. I love a good Lawrence of Arabia quote in the morning or in the evening. In the morning, in the evening, ain't we got Aqaba? Hail Joshua Calkins. Laurie Wilson with a $5 super chat. Hail Laurie, who says, congratulations, Doomcock. You know, Game of Thrones Season 8 was a blessing in disguise. I found you because of my disappointment in that show. I am thankful. I'm thankful too, Laurie. I mean, if I could still go back and fix it, I would, because it was a thing of great beauty and it meant a lot to a lot of people, and it still breaks my heart. But if it had to be bad, it did, some good resulted from it. The same way that, you know, if it weren't for Star Trek Discovery, I wouldn't be here. If Star Trek Discovery had not angered me to such an extent that I had to do this channel, not knowing a damn thing about YouTube, not having a soul on here that knew me, nobody cared. And I went from obscurity to now in a little over 2 years. And if there's one guy that I want to thank for that, it's Captain Rob, Robot Shlomo. You know, Rob on Midnight's Edge and Tom. I mean, those two guys, both of them, and Andre, really kind of promoted me and brought me to the attention of a wider audience. And Captain Rob was the first one. And I just want to say thank you to Captain Rob. I always thank Captain Rob. And I'd really love him to come on and be my guest sometime. You know, do a live stream with Captain Rob. I would really welcome that. I think that would be just awesome, because I never do. I've done live streams with Tom, but Captain Rob is never around, and I would really like to do that as well. Thank you, Laurie Wilson, very much for that. Mexican Iron Man, hail Legionnaire Mexican Iron Man with a $19.99 super chat. Hail, my friend. He says, what a great and glorious day. Congratulations, and I renew my loyalty, replete my time and covert skills to any operation that furthers DVD growth. I recall the day I first heard the Midnight's Edge interview of you way back when. Really? Yes, that is out there, folks. If you want to know my my origins and where I came from and my backstory, it's all over on Midnight's Edge. So Google Midnight's Edge Doomcock, and it'll come right up. And you can listen to where I came from and how I was abducted by aliens, and I was in a mystical cult way back in the 1800s in Germany, and how I came to the Capitol Plaza Cinema in Austin, Texas on May 25th, 1977, on the very first showing of Star Wars. It's an interesting story, and I think you guys will enjoy it. But Mexican Iron Man, I enjoy you, my friend. You are awesome. You are a great fella, a hell of a friend, a hell of a legionnaire, and I hail Mexican Iron Man. Da, 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 da. Hail Mexican Iron Man. Mick Lally with a €2 super chat. Mick Lally, thank you. He says, hail Doomcock, have you watched Sapphire and Steel? I have. I've not seen all of them. I've watched the first 2 story arcs, and I thought it was fantastic. It was unlike anything you've ever seen before, really. It was weird, enigmatic, haunting, somber, dark, and kind of creepy. Sapphire and Steel, if you guys have not seen it, it's an obscure British series, starred David McCallum and Joanna Lumley as agents Sapphire and Steel, working in our dimensional plane, undoing weird, catastrophic, paranormal things. No description of the show is going to do it justice. It is one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. So check it out. Mick Lally, good call. Thank you for letting me talk, however briefly, about Sapphire and Steel. Daniel is not traveling tonight on a plane. Daniel is here right now with a $20 super chat, and I thank you, Daniel, who says, congrats on 70K. My liege, I often refer to following Doomcock's philosophy on canon in other YouTube channel comments. 7 times out of 10, they already know who I'm talking about. Here's to one day being 10 out of 10 times. Wow. That's actually really amazing, you know? And it just makes me wonder why I am where I am. Why, if so many people know, I mean, maybe just people don't like me to some extent, which I totally respect. Certainly don't expect to appeal to everyone, but with that kind of awareness, I just am surprised that maybe I have taken a couple of years to get where I am. But c'est la vie. I'm just delighted with the way things are right now. I think I just wonder. The thing I'm really wondering about is how much has YouTube been unsubscribing me, and how many subs have I lost forever? How many times have I taken 2 steps forward and 1 step back? And I wouldn't even be aware of these subs dropping. I don't know. It's just something that haunts me. But I guess there's no point in speculating at this point. Thank you, Daniel, for spreading the gospel of Doomcock, so to speak. And I appreciate you being here. Oh, and Midnight's Edge is here. I sent out a shout out to you, Tom, and to Captain Rob just a few minutes ago. I don't know if you were here to hear that, but I hope that you did. Oh my God. Are you serious that I'm close to 1,000 likes on this? Really? Wow. Holy smokes. That's amazing. I mean, that's amazing. I had no idea. Wow. Good heavens. Thank you, guys. That is very generous. I mean, this was really just kind of a last minute little, I just wanted to thank you guys. And gee whiz, it's amazing. Thank you all so very, very much. I'm blown away. I'm really glad I did this today. I was not feeling very good, but I just thought I really want to do this. And oh my God, I hit 1,000. I've hit 1,000. That is amazing. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. That is amazing. Wow. You guys are the best. I can't believe this. I would have never, I didn't think that many people were going to come and watch this. That's absolutely stunning. You guys are the best. Thank you. Van the Glass Blower says, don't lose faith, Doomcock. The only way to go is forward to win this war against our most beloved of shows and movies. Thank you. Thank you so much. OMG, WTF says, Nightman. May give it a miss. Watch it. It's funny. If you watch it, it's just so goofy and dumb and cool and funny. I love it. I love it. It really is. I got to say, unironically, I love Nightman. Art Ist says, love you, Doomcock. Love you, Art Ist. Thank you, Rogue Jedi. Art, thank you. Quaestor, thank you, my friend. You guys are amazing. Time for a song, says Spike in Madness. Sure. Well, let's do a little a little song. Let me see what I can come up here. I'll do one of the newer ones real quick. Hold on just a sec. Let me see if I can pull it up. All right. Now my voice is kind of shitty, but let's give it a shot here. Let's do something happy and upbeat, okay? Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey, ain't we got fun? The rent's unpaid, dear, we haven't a buzz. But smiles were made, dear, for people like us. In the winter, in the summer, don't we have fun? Times are bummin', getting bummer, still we have fun. There's nothing surer, the rich get rich and the poor get poorer. In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Everybody, every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey, ain't we got fun? The rent's unpaid, dear, we haven't a buzz. But smiles were made, dear, for people like us. In the winter, in the summer, don't we have fun? Times are bummin', getting bummer, still we have fun. There's nothing surer, the rich get rich and the poor get poorer. In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? We got fun. Every time we get together, by God, you know, we may have some misery, we may have some sorrow, but ultimately we have each other, and that's good enough. We got a lot of fun. I think that's what family means. That's what our kind of community means, and that's why I love that song. It just makes me happy. So just sending out a little love to you guys, and I really like that song. It makes me happy. Insanity Pepper says, my dog wags his tail when Doomcock sings. That's, that's very sweet. I love that song. I really love that song. I've been going through my head ever since I learned it about a, hey lady. That's right. RN Feliciano. It's a telethon. It's a telethon. That's right. Thank you, Daniel, so much. Anti-Derivative with a $2 super chat says, DS9 is full of strong women like Jadzia and Kira. Damn right. You don't hear us bitching about that, do you? Nope. Because you know why? Because they're characters. What about Ivanova on Babylon 5? Hell of a character. Love her to death. Thank you guys so much. All that like love in the chat. I appreciate that. Lori Wilson sounds like Jerry Lewis. Hey, lady. That's right. Well, when I do that, hopefully not when I regularly sing. That'd be terrible. Rock Flanagan, it's going to be on Gary's channel tonight. Everybody have some fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chung tonight on the Inquisition. Nomadistar says, they have the audacity and gall to say we are toxic, ROFL. Damn right, little bastards. Humphrey Bogart is in the chat. Hello there, Humphrey Bogart. Hey, heavy. What is it? The stuff that dreams are made of. What's that you're playing? Oh, just a little something of my own. Well, stop it. You know what I want to hear. No, I don't. You played it for her. You can play it for me. Boss, if she can stand it, I can. Play it. Yes, boss. Dum, 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 dum. What time is it? New York. My watch has stopped. But they're sleeping all over New York. But they're sleeping all over America. Of all the gin joints and all the towns and all the world, she walks into mine. God, I love Casablanca. One of my favorite movies of all time. That's going to be the next one I do DVD commentary on. All my Legionnaires, villains, vagabonds, and rogues. That's the next one coming up. Thank you, Andy Derivative. Loquacious Primate with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Loquacious Primate. Says, if you check your email, you should see the 10/18 Friday Night Frolic song set list with index times. Finally typed it up. Let the music play. I will pop that in, Loquacious Primate, with gratitude. Thank you for that, sir. Appreciate that very, very, very much. Sky Trooper 501st with a $10 super chat. Hail, Sky Trooper. Sky Trooper. Wah, wah, wah. It says 2,000 T1000s from T2 versus Ray. Who would win? It depends on who's writing it. If it's the Lucasfilm Story Group or a competent, sane writer. If it's the Lucasfilm Story Group, then Ray will win because Ray is the bestest ever. But if any competent or even barely competent or even borderline incompetent writer, not of the Lucasfilm Story Group, were to write it, those T1000s would kick Ray's ass. Like in about, I would reckon 20 seconds. You know, you've got all these T1000s like flowing at her feet, at her head, at her back, all around. She would last maybe about 15 seconds. And cutting through them with a lightsaber isn't going to do shit. And, you know, force pushing one or two back more are just going to flow around. Yeah, she'd be toast and very quickly. And I would pay money to see that. So if anybody out there could make that movie, do it, and you will have instant fame on YouTube. So I would absolutely heartily recommend that. Eris of Chaos. Hail, Eris of Chaos, my Legionnaire, and kind of my chronicler of my advancement. She's always on it. She knows when I hit a new subscriber milestone before I do. Eris of Chaos is one of my Legionnaires and a chronicler and a hell of a person and a great lady. Thank you, Eris of Chaos, with a $10 super chat. You are too kind, my dear. And she says, congratulations on 71,000, my liege. I have stated this before, but I think it is certainly worth repeating. You deserve all of happiness and success in the world. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Eris of Chaos. You are very kind, and I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Calamity Size Shipyards with a $5 New Zealand super chat. Thank you, Calamity Size Shipyards, who says, congrats on the 71,000, my liege. If it pleases you, please give a shout out to Sporking News Podcast. He's awesome and just starting out. I am sending a shout out to Sporking News Podcast. Thank you, Calamity Size Shipyards, for the promoting of Sporking News Podcast. And I will take a look. Take a look at Sporking News Podcast out there, just starting out, and see what is on the menu. Thank you, Calamity Size Shipyards. Happy to do it, and good luck, Sporking News Podcast. You've taken your first step into a larger world. The larger world of YouTube. I felt a great disturbance in the force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced. I fear something terrible has happened. God, Star Wars used to be cool, didn't it? Agent Pepsi 1 with another $2 super chat. Thank you, Agent Pepsi 1, who says, tea, my lord, hot peppermint tea for your throat. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that before the Inquisition. I'm going to eat and I'm going to kind of take care of my throat and rest up. And then we're going to have a hell of an Inquisition tonight. So get ready. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It always is, though. It always is. It's always fun when Gary and I get together and rip a new a-hole in the ass end of pop culture. Thank you, Agent Pepsi 1. R.N. Feliciano. Hail, R.N. Feliciano. Oh, good night, Stephanie Littlepage. I will be in touch. I promise you. I'm sorry, but we are not forgetting you, and we are going to make this happen. I know I got to check my time. I got to get wrapped up here. A few more, and then I gotta go. I'm so sorry. I hate to leave any left over, but I will address them tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe I'll even have a little bit of I'll do a square up, or I'll try to hit a few of these as well tonight on the Inquisition as well, if Gary will allow it. Yeah, I know. I gotta get going. I gotta eat. I gotta watch Wokeman. Geez, I hate to leave. Doggone it. I'm so sorry. I wish that I could. Geez, there's just. Okay, well, I tell you, who knows? Maybe even after the Inquisition, I will do a little more live streaming or something and do some more of these. Either way, I will not forget them. There's no way that's going to happen. I will either address them tonight somehow, or I will do a super chat square up tomorrow with all of these super chats and the ones previous. I had like 1 or 2 screens left of them over there. I'm so sorry. I would stay 8 hours. I would stay 7 hours if I could. I stayed actually longer than I expected to, but it was my joy. I mean, you guys, when I get with you guys, I love being here. I'm so sorry. I wish that I could stay longer, but I'll be back on the Inquisition in 2 hours. And we'll pick up from there. I will absolutely address the rest of these folks. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. And I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I didn't expect that this would be such a large stream. I really thought maybe like 60, 70 folks would show up on a Sunday afternoon, and I've gotten 1,000 likes, and that's just amazing. I'm just blown away. I have underestimated you guys again. So what can I say? I will be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. We will be back. Inquisition at 9:00. I can't wait to see you guys tonight. I will pick these up tomorrow. And thank you all so much. From the center of the earth. You guys are the best. God, I hate to leave. Oh, it just kills me. I gotta eat. I won't have a voice left if I push through to the Inquisition. And I gotta watch Wokeman. I can't let Gary down. All right. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, thank you. Be kind to yourselves because you're so kind to me, and I'm grateful. And of course, as always, stay angry. Bye-bye, you guys. See you in a couple of hours.